Welcome back to esports at NC State, everybody. We have a CS2 match for NECC on the cards between the NC State Red Team and Kennesaw State Gold, straight out of Georgia. Here on Mirage is going to be our first map, and joining me today, Silent. Welcome to the stream, buddy. Your first time on the esports at NC State stream, as far as I know. How does it feel?
Yeah, I was here once before for a little short bender, but it's good to be back.
Bender.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. We had a couple problems running that stream, but this time around it's gonna be smooth sailing. Yeah, back on or not back, but first game is gonna be on Mirage.
Yeah, the veto was pretty interesting to me. NC State took away, I think it was Inferno is the first map, or it was either Inferno or Dust 2, and Kennesaw banned the other one, which Dust 2, obviously a map that a lot of these mid-level teams don't really love to play. It's based on aim duels, and you don't really get a lot out of scrims from playing it, and it can feel a little bit volatile. But Mirage is a pretty interesting pick. You said we were looking through some of the win rates for both teams, and Kennesaw has definitely struggled a little bit on Mirage, but this is also a map that NC State doesn't really play at all. It's one that Coach Tao isn't really a big fan of in the first place. He doesn't love playing it. He doesn't love getting into the weeds with it. He believes it's a soft map, and he chooses to play other things instead. Mirage still going to be our first map, though. Overpass is going to be the second one, an NC State classic, if you will, one that NC State has played quite a bit, and one that they've been picking up a lot in recent years. And finally, Decider Nuke, another NC State pretty strong map. We saw them up against, I'm forgetting who it was earlier, but they had a very, very strong 13-2 or 13-3 scoreline against their opponent, starting on the CT side. So we'll see if they're able to replicate that sort of success.
Yeah, so far looking through Kennesaw State's stats, so far this season they've gone 2-2 as far as their season ratings. But when we look at the Mirage more specifically, I'm seeing about a 20% win rate. Even on the games that they were clearing other teams, they were doing very successfully. Seems just Mirage is not coming together for them. Not sure what's going on there, but like we said, it's not NC State's favorite map either, so we'll see how it shakes down.
Yeah, it looks like classic Counter-Strike, classic Steam. We have a game update to go through. So the lobby is being remade as we speak, just waiting on both teams to get in. But any predictions, any players you're looking out for, Silent?
I haven't actually seen the new NC State star, if you will, top 805 in NA. Whoa. Haven't gotten to see her play yet, so I'm really excited to see what kind of frag. I said she was kind of almost a clip generator as far as like clutches go, so I would love to see one live.
I'm gonna tell our observer one thing: change the last number to a 1 instead of a 0. Just so face it, obviously has its problems, has its things. And getting into the lobby is an extreme sport in itself when you are playing Counter-Strike at this level. But either way, we figured it out. Shout out to our observer, Mug, today, and our producer, Yogurt, who are both here for production. Back to the teams, back to the match at hand. I do want to talk through this NC State team a little bit because I love watching them play. I think Woe is an absolute superstar. She has created some absolute magic, and especially on the CT side when she often is the first line of defense for the team on either of the sites. Whenever she gets contact, she will more often than not come away with 1 or 2 kills. And more often than not, it's 2. So super hugely important player for this NC State team. We're looking for her to make a big impact along with the team captain Maced, who has been a staple of the esports at NC State canon for a very long time. He's also the treasurer for the club. If anybody didn't know that, he is handling all the bills, all the money, all the taxes for the team and for us. So thank you, Matthew, for the wonderful job that you're doing. And then Chef and Hops, the newcomers to the team. This is probably going to be their playground a little bit. Mirage is a map that you see more often than others in solo queue.
To put it lightly,
solo queue players love Chicago Mirage, to say the least. And you know what? I can't blame them. I love Chicago Mirage too.
Yeah, Chicago Mirage is just a mainstay on Faceit servers. Even just on Premier and competitive, I feel like every Counter-Strike player knows this, but Mirage has been the most probably played map, save maybe Dust 2, but it feels like these days Dust 2 gets a little bit less love, so won't be seeing that today, but will be interesting look later on in the season as well.
Yeah, and I didn't even get a chance to talk about the opera for the team, Solaris. The British god himself. We love Charlie in this house. He had a great couple of maps in their previous match, who's against a team whose name I'm forgetting. Once again, I'm gonna pull it up right now, so that I don't get lied to. It was Boston University from my hometown. It was a great match. He pulled out the op, had a lot of really great picks on Nuke and on Inferno, and they had a really lovely performance to watch. Now, loading into the lobby, we are finally getting in, and there's a couple players that I'm looking out for on Kennesaw State University, which is going to be Nitsu and Oryx, both the highest ranked players on the team, and also have the best stats in Faceit Collegiate so far. I'm going to pull it up again because I just closed out of the tab. Anything that you've seen that you're looking forward to seeing from Kennesaw State, Silent?
No, I mean, I just saw they had another top 1000 NA player. These guys have some serious firepower going for both teams. Noticing now, it seems a lot of missing Redskins. Looks like a lot of people have cashed in on the recent Redskin rise. I can't blame them. But yeah, a lot of vanilla M4s all of a sudden. Very interesting to see.
Hey man, bread is bread, and any way you
It
can
is.
get it, you should take it. Default knife for Nitsu as well. So, you know, at that point, I feel like you take a knife that looks nice and you deal with it. You know.
Yeah, you just gotta hope and pray.
What knife are you running right now?
Me, opened a knife, sold it within 24 hours. Like the second I could sell it, I wanted a new monitor, but I had a.
Are you running default?
I'm running default.
That's aura. I respect it. There's something about having a non-default knife that I think is fun. I'm running a stiletto night stripe, and it has
Ooh,
served me well. It is
underrated.
cheap. It is ugly in a lot of people's eyes, but to me, she is the most beautiful woman in the world, and I will never give her up for anything unless I get like a Karambit Fade or something.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the stiletto rust coat as well. I think it's a really classic, good-looking knife, relatively cheap, but it gets a lot of hate. The stiletto
Yeah,
in
you know,
general.
stilettos underrated. That's your take of the day from here at Esports at NC State.
Yeah.
All right, teams are in the lobby. Coach Tao is still in the warm-up, so I'm waiting for them to get started. We're waiting on a knife round as well. I believe in Faceit, especially in NECC, the knife round doesn't actually matter until the decider map because the enemy team or the team that did not pick the map actually gets side selection. So on map number 1, NC State will get the side selection, and map number 2, Kennesaw will get it, and map number 3, whoever wins a knife round will get side.
Seems this might be the first Faceit warm-up I've seen where people are actually trying to shoot each other in warm-up. Everyone seems to be kind of sitting in spawn. So I mean, I don't know how long NC State has been warming up beforehand, but it seems like both teams are ready to throw down.
Yeah, and so 327 matches for Kennesaw State in the history of their program. Wow. On Mirage, 51% win rate as well. So this team has Mirage in their blood in a lot of ways. I imagine, I love thinking about the way that teams have evolved, especially in collegiate. You get such an interesting history behind your teams because players are of different years. They graduate at different times. They're all at different places in their academic careers. And it creates some pretty interesting teams and some interesting bloodlines. We're loading into the knife round right now, but I'm gonna keep talking about this. Kennesaw, you can kind of see a team's history in the way that they play maps, and there is no better team to show that than NC State University, especially because Coach Tao has been involved with the team since like 2021 or before that even as a player as well. So NC State, they know what they're doing, they know what they're talking about because they have a coach like that calling everything for them. And they have such a deep history, and they play a lot of the same setups that the old team used to, slotting in players as they graduate and come back and learn their new positions, their ways of doing things. And now, here we go into the pistol round for NC State and Kennesaw. Finally, we get to stop yapping. We get to actually talk about the game.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of interesting util finds from Tau, stuff I haven't seen before. I would be surprised if suddenly something new has popped up, considering skyboxes have been open for a while now. But you never know. This guy's always cooking up something different. So
yeah, CT side start for NC State. Armor, no util bot for them. It's going to be pure gunplay. One smoke for Oryx, and the rest of the team going to be on armor. Guys?
Well, this is a problem.
Guy.
Act of God, round 1 to Kennesaw State.
An admin may or may not have canceled the match by accident.
All right, we gotta yap a little bit more. That's all it means.
We get to yap just a little bit more.
It wouldn't be an amateur Counter-Strike professional game if there wasn't severe connectivity issues.
Oh man, this is, I will say the esports at NC State Counter-Strike streams have been plagued with tech issues for the entire semester. To no one's fault but my own and the production teams for the most part. But this time, with confidence, I can say that it's not my fault. It's not our fault. We didn't do this one. We can blame Face It. And Mace, you cannot get mad at me for this one.
Someone cute, it wasn't me, but Shaggy.
It wasn't me.
Okay, we're getting feedback that it was a canceled match by Akavin. Just a small accident.
It's just a tiny little accident. No big deal.
Hopefully.
You know what? Let's give me and Silent a break. Let's cut to a quick be right back. Once we get into the game, the action will be right there. Don't go anywhere. You're not going to want to miss map number 1.
I can't hear you. All right. You're live.
Okay! Knock on wood. We have a game now. We have a game to watch. We have a game to cast. We have something. Why did the round just restart? Oh, it's because they had to swap sides. Okay.
I see. Okay.
So, NC State, though our overlay is backwards, it's fixed now. NC State is on the CT side of Mirage on this first round. And Kennesaw are going to be starting on the T side. They actually bought a couple of flashes. They have a different buy than what they started out with on the last round, which, could be because the last round, died before we had a chance to see it happen. But a lot of util purchase and a couple of Tech 9s as well.
Really interesting they're already switching up their buy, considering no one saw what the buys were, considering we had 5 seconds of round 1, but looks like we've got an site.
Yeah, a crawl from Kennesaw to try to find the space. There's only 2 players here. It was a stack on the other side of the map from NC State, and Chef, though we tried to anchor, was the first to fall. Hops will find one back, but the push into Ticket, very strong from Kennesaw. It'll just be Woe left alone. Hops was the only one to find any sort of value early on into this round. No kit, a USP, some armor, and a dream for our star player here at the Wolfpack, and she won't even get an even fight. Oryx will close out round number 1, and NC State falls.
Classic timing diff. Nothing you could really do there. There's that's just how CS is.
Yeah, it's simple Counter-Strike as well from Kennesaw. All you need is a little bit of utility to get out onto the site, and then effective trading is what it takes to win out the round. This next round, USPs, double eco. Well, not double eco, but full eco for NC State, as they will stack towards B, and it looks like they might run into a little bit of resistance, but mid is going to be the call for Kennesaw. Creeping forward as he needs to. He has a lot ahead of him, and Oryx is there to help as well. Woe will find one back, but she'll go down immediately. And Hops can only watch as the fight is taken. Kennesaw.
Yeah, NC State picking the right site, but unfortunately outgunned. Losing the pistol round does kneecap you quite a bit. Now we looking at our buys here, we've got a first full buy by NC State. A little light on the util. Otherwise, we've got 1 kit going. We'll see if that'll be enough. Not sure. I can't see the overlay over there. Yep, 1 kit going. Looks like we have a classic, 1 mid, 2 to each site split. Can't tell where any Kennesaw's going.
Ooh, mid play for Solaris. The nade popped open the smoke and allowed for, I think it was Nitsu, to find that first pick. RB Junk took a lot of damage on it, so it's possible for NC State to make this back. But now the creep forward into apartments, you don't typically see somebody this far forward. They have a double lurk going on, and actually Oryx successfully finds the anchor. Hops found out early, and now a collapse onto Maced. He'll find the first, but drop down to 3 HP. 1 bullet is all it takes, but Chef and Maced still too strong, and he's holding strong on the B site. Finally goes down to RB Junk, but whoa, immediate trade back, and it's 1v2. This kill's so important. They want to keep these 2 guns alive as well. Has a teammate. Scars, Mac 10. Enough to find Chef. It's Woe and Scars. 1 versus 1. Woe not quite looking the right way, but she's got the timing into the smoke. And they've ships in the night passed right by each other. This will be a rifle pickup for Scars. Maybe he actually won't. He's going to sneak his way into market and find his way all the way around. I thought he was going to pivot all the way to A. Whoa, tucked all the way back in a truck. Oh, spotted, yeah.
Seen each other. Is Woe aware? Unsure. I think she knows.
Yeah, definitely the timing is there. Plant's not quite safe, but Woe doesn't hear it just yet. And now she'll speed her way up to the other side. Almost caught the timing there of exactly where Scars was. We've seen it before. Whoa. Moving quickly. No kit, I don't think. And is she looking the right way? No, she isn't! And she gets the flick around, but Scars holds strong, and Kennesaw delivers a third. NC State on their first buy don't manage to turn.
Mace really showing the importance of playing for time even when bomb isn't down or you're the last person on the team. Mace bought them a lot of time to rotate there. It brought a little bit of power back into market. Unfortunately, didn't go NC State's way. Really brilliant move to rotate, clear market, try and plant on the other side. Good bomb plant, good tuck. Pretty solid round from Kennesaw.
Yeah, fast mid play for NC State. They'll take Valley control. There's a lot of players looking here, but RB Junk and Scars holding strong. Woe will come away with 2 with the 5-7. They'll actually pick up rifles off of this, so a pretty successful opener for NC State. Oryx will take a little bit of damage from Chef as well. Both NC State players taken very, very low, but bomb has already been planted. And that HE, close to hitting Chef. He'll manage to stay alive, and Woe actually found Mitsu. So it's just Oryx, who's one of the stars of this team, has to find both players, and they're not looking the right way just yet. He's tucked away in jungle, will miss the first, finds the second, and what a monstrous flick back from Oryx. 1v2 and shooting the body, letting him know what kind of impact he's having.
Yeah, Woe playing mid aggressively there, getting 2 rifles, throwing them back to their teammate. Just excellent mid control. Unfortunately, Oryx is too hard to stop. We lost that round to them.
Very expensive, though, for the side of Kennesaw. Zexty and Nitsu taking down to $150 each. So if NC State can win this round now, and they have a pretty good chance at it, especially with this op purchase by Solaris, it's possible for them. It's very possible. He'll be tucked up towards window right now, even though he won't find any sort of resistance. It's a full A play for the side of Kennesaw. Smokes are out. First player spotted, and Woe gets the spray down. She'll get away with her life as well. Chef will go down in the middle of sight, and Woe has to back off towards the team to make sure that the rest of the site doesn't fall. A lot of control. Solaris with the op finds Oryx as well. Really nicely done by the opper, and now man advantage for NC State. They have the kits. They have the time as well. Solaris just continuing to put his name on the map. What will go down to Zexty? 2 kills for the fragger over there. The AK finally goes down, and he's the last man alive. Hops will close it out. Op picked back up as well, and NC State finally put 1 on the board.
Yeah, really great work there. Woe not scared to hold down that smoke spray, knowing exactly that the enemy team can easily locate her position. Almost got 2 through, no, got 1 through smoke, almost got a second through smoke, not even the planter. Excellent game sense there. I mean, that's not something that you can easily do, trying to, during the plant, find a non-planting player. Yeah.
Full kits for NC State. Well, we'll have an AK to play with as well. Zexty, RB Junk, and Scars forced down to the Desert Eagles. Not going to be an easy round for Kennesaw State to make it back into. Oryx has a rifle. 8-2 on this map so far. He is putting his name on the market. Nitsu creeping forward, has this lurk timing, actually could catch out a player, looking the wrong way. Woe and Chef hold strong. Flash into connector as well. Woe will not be staved off. All 4 players from Kennesaw tucked away in mid. Mace will go exploring, almost spots one on bench. I wonder if he heard the guy trying to jump into window there. Solaris is there to contest. There isn't any, or it's actually Woe there to contest. Solaris tucked up onto ticket with the op.
Yeah, NC State is hyper aware of this mid presence. What was that?
Beautiful from Woe on the jump up. Oryx gets his head taken smooth off. And Woe looking for another one. She runs out of ammo, doesn't get the second, but 3K for Woe, just flexing on these Kennesaw State players. And now Chef gonna fill the position that she left behind. Shot from Scars, monstrous. Has to find another headshot, and Mace, safe pair of hands, will close it out. NC State, 2 on the board. 2 more, and they'll tie it up.
Yeah, that spray transfer from Woe out of Sniper's Nest there was looking like it was going to be absolutely golden. Running out of the clip there was really unfortunate. I mean, it could not have been nailed better. Light buy from Kennesaw State in Eco. 2 of their players are running a little bit low on funds. They're going Tech 9s and 1 Mac 10.
Yeah, on the T side, these force buys can be a little more powerful. The Tech 9s just give you so much space, so much speed. Try to take something, and NC State reading it like a book. Immediate HE does so much damage to Oryx. They'll drop out of apartments. First frag goes Mace's way, and Hops is there to support as well, holding down. Finally, Nitsu will take at least one of them out, but Mace, too strong. The captain himself, the Tide guy, that's my goat. Mace, 4K on the round.
Yeah, it's good to see even at the AM Pro levels of CS, hold W, don't stop. As far as B-Site Mirage is still very much a tried and true functioning play. Didn't exactly work out in their favor this time, but all of them got out into sight with some real speed.
Yeah, no plant to be found, so money's still a little bit low. You can see the utility for Kennesaw lacking in a lot of the departments. Nitsu, just a smoke to his name. Solaris will take a shot through the smoke up to top mid, but won't find any sort of value. Creep forward from RB Junk, trying to look for something else, and Solaris is wrong on the angle. Maced trades back onto a different player. It was actually Scars that went down, and Chef, strong on the A site, finds the lurker for Kennesaw State. Nitsu now creeping forward. He actually passes right by Woe. Oh no,
Oh
ships
no,
in
we're
the
gonna
night
get a
for
Dust
both
2
players.
connector.
This is so awkward. Which one's gonna turn
Who's
around
gonna turn
first?
left? Who's gonna turn left?
Oh, Woe's looking the wrong way! Nitsu! What a play! 7 HP and a dream. Zexty now activated a little bit on underpass. They know about this player in window, most likely. You can
Is
see the
Nitsu
deep
gonna hear the
angle.
ladder?
Yeah, you can hear the
Huh?
deep angle from Maced as well. They'll creep back towards Ticket, and Chef has rotated in towards Tetris and towards Sandwich. So I really, really love the CT rotations from NC State on this round, preventing any sort of tomfoolery. It is so difficult, even though Zexty and Nitsu have found a lot of value for them to find their way back into this round.
Who's spot first? Sheffic with the kill.
Yeah, beautiful from Chef. And now Zexty knows where the last player is, but can't even find it. One of the newcomers from NC State, Chef. Least hours on the team, most kills in the round, showing up for the Wolfpack, and they'll tie it up at 4-4.
Yeah, NC State finally tying up the game, suddenly having an excellent padding and funds, full buys. Kennesaw gonna have to do some eco management. We're gonna see, is there gonna be a late half lunge from them? Let's see, we've got some flashes. Tech 9s again, they do love their Tech 9 plays, it seems.
Yeah, it's hard not to when you want to be able to just send it down a single path, a single lane in the map. You want to be able to get a couple picks and overwhelm a couple of players that are anchoring. It's a little harder with these M4s. They have less ammo than the AK, but doesn't matter for NC State. Solaris closes it out. Chef with the last one as well. No sweat for the Wolfpack as they'll take care of the eco round. 5-4, and NC State first lead of the half.
Kennesaw just holding W down mid. They are committed to get that connector control. Ran into two unfearing NC State players with rifles. Simply nothing you can do there when you pop out one by like that.
Yeah, they'll get their full buy now. Util aplenty for Kennesaw State as well. RB Junk, the only one a little bit light, but he could have purchased up and just likely won't be needed for the strat. But NC State, look at the bank. Oil Barons, a lot of them. 10K for Mace, 8-7 for Solaris. They are chilling on the funds for the rest of the half. These lurk plays are something that I'm particularly interested in from Kennesaw. They have a lurker on apps almost every round and a lurker in Palace almost every single half. Scars goes down in mid to low, so the lurk's not finding any value. Again, Chef beating out Zexty over there, and Hops, the B anchor, is in a great spot to stop this player. Yeah, pick on Oryx, and the 1v1's just falling apart for Kennesaw State. RB Junk will be the only one left to tell the tale, and I don't think he's going to last very long either.
Yeah, with the smokes this game, I mean, I'm not sure if it's coming from a place of disrespect or a place of confidence, but both these teams have no problem running through smoke, running through around smoke. We're getting, again, the two ships in the night, like you've been saying. I mean, several rounds in a row now. This is somewhat abnormal and very entertaining.
Guys, whoa. She was ready for the jungle angle, and it'll allow RB Junk to get a plant down. He'll tuck back into the site. Doesn't even manage to find one more. Chef, safe pair of hands once again. He is cooking in this game so far. 10 frags to his name, tied up there with Mace, and only one behind Woe. The newcomers for the team starting to really flourish for NC State.
RB Junk, not expecting anyone that close in Palace, gave some free audio cues. I think that they thought they had a little bit more time to move around quickly. Chef immediately punishing that mistake. Yeah. Funds for Scars looking somewhat better, but again, I mean, Kennesaw are just going to fight an uphill battle for the rest of this half, it seems. I think they're going to have to get a little creative with plays and buys here.
Yeah, only 2 rounds left, so if they lose this one, they'll be on an eco for the last round as well, but NC State not worried about it whatsoever. Mid-play is the fight. Mace goes down, Woe will be in tow as well. Solaris managed to find someone back with the op, but still, space gained, and they haven't committed to a site just yet. Chef in a great spot to find Nitsu, who was not ready for the ninja player, and now the op on ticket, looking good. Chef continuing to find value in this game. It'll be left to RB Junk again. The spray goes wide. Hops will finally find his man, and RB Junk has the bomb, knows exactly where Chef is as well, and he'll rotate over to B, and Chef will be forced to chase. AK in his hand, flash as well, and Junk, with only 45 HP, has to make some magic happen, has to find a headshot.
Bomb is planted for apps. Sheffield gonna have to walk through market. RB just holding that angle. Oh?
We didn't shoot? Doesn't know exactly where the player is. He should know about the plant. Now, taps the bomb. Does he know? Timing's not there. He's not looking the right way as well. RB Junk doesn't have to peek out very far. Now, his position is revealed. Chef doesn't get the timing, and RB Junk beautifully played. Extra ally with the bomb on his side, but he will go down, and that's money that you desperately need if you are Kennesaw State. So they come away with the round, but it's an expensive one. And look at the purchase of Galil for Zexty, Nitsu on 3-2, and Scars. Well, he's able to purchase a full one. Nitsu's on a Mac 10, though.
Yeah, this is not the buy that you want to try and equalize right at the half. I mean, well, we so far from Kennesaw, we're seeing a lot of, not a lot, but a considerable amount of rush plays, and I'm assuming that they will try and capitalize that once again as they head into mid.
Yeah, looks like Mace is ready for it, and Hops, I love this play. Forward position, he's ready for it, and Zexty actually gets found out, and that's the bomb going down. Oryx will trade one back, but Solaris is there with the op to make sure nothing else happens, and now that's the shoulder spotted by one more. RB Junk goes down on the other side of the map, and NC State, though they lost 4 in a row at the start, close it out 7-5 on the half. Beautiful from the Wolfpack.
Yeah, I was getting a little nervous there at the start, but like you said, great comeback. They had some great mental. Not a single timeout needed to bring back that momentum, whatever they were doing. I don't know if it was a fix. I don't know if it was just bad luck. Kennesaw was capitalizing a lot on bad stacks on sites as we play more and more rounds. When you gamble, you always lose, right? So they might run into some more successful stacks. Other way around this time. Let's see.
Yeah. NC State always great on these T sides as well. Tau runs a very tight ship on the way the utility is thrown, and they get to utilize a lot of their expertise on the maps right now. So 2 players here, Nitsu and 1 teammate. I think it's RB Junk ready to try to find something. Yeah, RB Junk comes away with the first. Zexty goes down. Nobody's looking hell, and they're still not looking hell. Solaris will finally close out the player, and NC State unsuccessful on both pistol rounds this map.
Yeah, Nitsu hesitating in hell. I mean, there was no teammate in the way there. I'm wondering what the hesitation was for there. Maybe just hoping that once one person was cleared from hell that they would look away, which was kind of what happened. So maybe that was the idea there. Yeah, 2-stack. hell on the A site is not something I've seen before from the CTs, at least
Yeah,
regularly.
usually you would do it with dualies or something, but both of them had USPs, and 6-7 will be the score line as we pull into NC State's eco. Full Glocks, a B rush, Molly for Scars, and that's gonna burn through quite a bit. He's gonna be laughing straight to the bank. Him and RB Junk, very strong, and Zexty will close it out with the XM. 7-7, Kennesaw, bringing us right back to where we started.
And that right there, boys and girls, is why you buy the MP9 on B site. It's never failed me. It will never fail me. That when they come pouring out of apps, all you want is a gun with higher fire rate, low recoil, and that's what Gaben himself has given you. So, all reliable indeed.
Yeah, I played B Anchor for my ESCA team. She has never failed me either. Shout out to the MP9. Thank you for your service. NC State now. One lurker towards Palace, the rest of the team poised towards mid. Whoa. First casualty on the round, RB Junk will take the credit for that first fight.
Molly and the snipers, RB's gonna take a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's not gonna be easy for him to make it back into this round, but down one body already is NC State. And now Chef actually about to make contact on the other side. Yeah, he'll find Zexty on Palace. Oryx swings out for another one in mid. Is he ready for the second? Yes, he is. Solaris going down immediately. It's just Hops left alone. First frag goes his way. Second as well. Has the bomb. We've seen both teams in clutch situations. He'll take a bit of fire damage, and the nade. Excellent. Oh, the utility from Kennesaw, not even allowing Hops a fair fight. They'll put us at 8-7, and NC State forced back down to Tech 9s, probably.
Yeah, Kennesaw saving their late util. I mean, it was a 1v2 situation for NC State. It was unlikely it was going to go their way, but that's why you save your util late into the round. Nothing but hellfire raining down on Firebox there. Really not much that you can do there.
Timeout here, the classic from Tao. And I could talk about Coach Tao for hours upon hours upon hours. He is truly a bastion of Counter-Strike at NC State. He has done so much for our teams. He cares a lot and he loves coaching. And he has created something truly beautiful with this program as well. And every time he takes a timeout, he has something insightful to say. He has something that will turn the momentum around for the teams. And I'm excited to see how NC State adjusts their approach in this next round if our observer feed unfreezes.
Oh, okay. I was going to mention that. Yeah, Tao is, if there's not a meme of him photoshopped onto Jesus doing this, then there will be quite soon, because that man is a force of nature. Okay,
I think we're back.
With about 4 pixels, but we'll work with it.
Yeah, we can make it work. We've casted on worse than this before here at Esports at NC State. Underpass crawl for NC State. They'll take a lot of mid presence, and connector will be their choice of path. And they'll find the first player. Whoa will trade out immediately, but 2 players on catwalk. Whoa, second with the Tech 9. Monstrous from her. Hops will close out another one, but he'll go down to the nade of Nitsu. Mace has found his way onto the site, and it'll leave Scars alone 1v2. AK in hand, but MAC-10 for Mace and a rifle for Woe as well. They're in a split crossfire. It's very, very difficult for him to find both players. Nades out. Will it land onto Mace? 2 damage. So he'll get a little bit of value, but it's not a lot. Sound Q made as well. He has the kit, but Woe has the timing. And NC State on their eco round. Beautiful from Woe to make it happen.
Yeah, when I saw those 2 Kennesaw players on Catwalk, I immediately thought like lambs to the slaughter, but NC State controlled that quite well and responded in force. If NC State keeps playing like this, it could be a very interesting T side. Let's look at our eco. A couple of us on NC State could use some more funds, but Kennesaw looking, well, they haven't bought yet, but it's not looking super great for both.
They're going to slow things down a little bit, realizing that something went wrong in that round as well. and they said, you know what, we also want to pause. We also want to talk about what's happening. There's a lot of money in the bank for Scars and RB Junk, but I imagine that it's going to be a half buy for the side of Kennesaw. Oryx will actually force down to an M4, 200 credits left in the bank for him, but RB Junk and Scars will be perfectly fine buying up next round. Meanwhile, Hops and Woe leading the charge in the money department. Get your money up before you get your funny up for both of those players. And NC State looking poised to take another one.
Yeah, so far, NC State looking really even on the KD board. Kind of saw a little bit more spread out. They've got their stars.
Fast play up mid. Whoa, looking for it. She's flashed off, but she'll find the first frag anyway. Oryx is looking strong on the other side. Through connector will actually find two. Solaris will continue it. That sort of momentum. He does have the bomb, and he hears the player in apartments. Great nade, but Solaris has the crosshair in the perfect spot. Time for him to plant the bomb. And now he'll dip into E-Box. He's in a great spot to make this clutch happen, and if this player swings out prematurely, it could be very bad for Kennesaw, but he makes the decision to jump in, and it's the wrong call. The timing's not there, and Oryx will take another round for Kennesaw, put them back in the lead, and extremely back and forth affair between these two teams.
Yeah, can we get a PC check on Oryx? What is that? Two kills through smoke just that last round? I mean, finding one fairly rudimentary, but
2 kills. That's something.
2 kills through smoke. Fool me once.
All right, op online now for Solaris, and a full buy still for NC State. They're lacking a little bit in utility still, but with this op online, Solaris has found a lot of value. Meanwhile, Nitsu with the op as well. He'll be posted up in window. Try to find a pick on that side of the map. They'll spray through mid, but there's actually nobody there to try to find anything. Mace will creep up towards underpass, and this is a pretty classic A-based default for NC State.
Mace got that audio cue from Cat. We'll see what he does with it.
Ooh, I think he's expecting the player ladder him, and he's going to find it for sure. First frag, not quite there. RB Junk gets away with his life. Smoke into underpass, and is he going to repeat? I don't know if he should. Lucky, him, that Mace did not stay on the angle. He'll back off towards underpass. And NC State trades a couple of bullets, and they'll back off just a little bit. Solaris took a couple of pot shots somewhere on the map, maybe from a nade. But NC State still holding strong. 55 seconds left on the round. Plenty of time for them to make a decision. And it looks like A is where they're going to pop. Smoke should be ready just about now. Player from Palace is going to walk out as well. But ramp is where most of the players are coming from. Zexty looking for the fight. Chef is ready for it. Finds the first frag. Monstrous from him. Super important that he gets that first one. But Oryx, another 2. Through a smoke again. What is this guy on? Third one on the Mace. Oryx cannot be stopped at all. It's just Solaris with the op, and Oryx closes out the round. 4K for him. A stolen, but who cares? Double digits reached for Kennesaw State.
Yeah, I think you got it down to the last word when you predicted that they were going to try and slow down their CT side a little bit. I mean, they went from trying to take as much ground as they could in terms of mid and trying to push into Palace and Apps and stuff, but this time around, I mean, I think we had Scars. It was just sitting on the A site, playing both Palace and Ramp at the same time, trying to be effective, trying to buy time for his teammates to rotate through CT, and I think he did that well.
Fast push on A. Tech9s will be the play, but Oryx just cannot be unseated from this site. NC State yet to find a frag. Finally, Chef will find the first, but it is just him. Molly at his feet, and he will be forced to back off. 14 HP, a Deagle, and a Dream. And you have to imagine that this is going to be 11 for Kennesaw State.
Come on, Chef. Cook something up for me. Give me one more.
Give me something delicious. I'm going to say something really loud if he gets a kill right here. It's going to be gross. Unlike the food that he cooks. Creeping forward. Knows that there's players stairs, but there's one on site holding for him. Does he clear the angle correctly? He does, but now he's got another player to worry about. Nitsu with the op, ready for it. NC State down by 3 now.
Chef trying his best, but when you're thrown into the Master Chef kitchen, the stakes are a little bit higher. This isn't the playground.
Well said. Another timeout called by Tao. What do you think the change has to be for NC State in order for them to stop this bleeding?
I mean, they're really loving their A executes right now, and I think their util is working, but I think Kennesaw have also figured that out at this point. I'm not sure how many different A plays we've seen so far. I don't think too many have been repeated, but they might be trying to adjust their angle of attack in terms of slowing it down out of ramp. They're getting slaughtered through ramp quite a bit.
Yeah.
They're doing excellent with the mid control. If they can get a couple more rounds of solid mid control, they got that audio cue on Cat. They immediately knew that they needed to check ladder room. I mean, if we can see more of that, NC State could try and tie this up in a little bit here.
Full buy again. Solaris op in hand. Does he have armor? I don't know if he does. But look at Oryx, man. So inspirational. 25 frags to his name, putting Kennesaw State on his back. And he's making it known. So much presence in Valley for both of these teams. Need to find a second onto Solaris after the first on Amazed. It fell apart for NC State so fast, and Oryx didn't even have to do anything this time. Hops will be left alone with Chef. And he'll go down. Swung out a little bit too far. And Chef, wow, 4K for Nitsu, putting his name on the board now, not letting Oryx take all the glory. Kennesaw State on map point on their map number 1 pick of Mirage.
Yeah, Kennesaw was probably trying to play their own mind games there, wondering, okay, what could they possibly be talking about during this timeout, reflecting what they do well and what they don't excel at. Right now, NC State had had some great mid control, but that last round, Kennesaw seemed to be highly suspicious of that area and tried to stack it. Nitsu missed their mid jump, but didn't matter. All of them felt like flies.
Yeah, still money in the bank as well. Kennesaw should be good for the rest of the game, even if they lose 3 in a row. Should be able to full buy for the rest of the half. And mid is once again the call for NC State. They're looking to connector. There's one player up in window as well. First frag goes to Mace, but Junk with an immediate trade back. Hops will attempt to keep the pressure on. Chef traded back by Zexty. 2v3 now. NC State. All 3 poised in mid. There's no players on B, and the call to speed up is an excellent one. Nitsu goes wide with the op. And this will be a free B site. Nitsu will attempt to find some sort of contest, but the sound cues are very loud, and Woe is ready for him to swing out. Op picked up for Solaris as well, and NC State stave off match point one more time.
Man, when Woe gets those isolated fights where it's very just methodical, clinical CS, I mean, she just doesn't miss. It's ridiculous. Yeah, even when it's just absolute mayhem. I mean, spray transfers were on point. There's a very unfortunate reload in the middle of one, but so far, very excited to see how Woe's playing at the moment.
Yeah, top of the scoreboard for her as well. Well, she's 1 behind Chef. Molly in hand for Mace. He's not ready. Solaris, however, does have the op, and he's looking for more. He'll actually make it out alive with his life. Chef taken very low from nades as well. But NC State has made it out onto the A site already. Hops up in Palace, looking for the fight onto the man ticket. And he'll take some damage, but he actually manages to avoid the molly as well. Op in Nitsu's hand, still forced to retake with that weapon, but Stars doesn't care about the timing. He's just going to run forward. Jump up on the ticket for Nitsu. He'll spot the player ramp and he'll drop back down. NC State have to win at least one of these gunfights. Chef with the first. Very important first kill. And now the rest of the 3 players have to come out from the same angle. Solaris is there holding it with the op, but Hops has gone down. It's just Solaris alone. He's on a molly. 10 HP. They're sticking the bomb. He has a kit. And Scars will get the frag. And Kennesaw State will get the map number 1 win on Mirage.
He was about this close.
Beautiful, beautiful game from Kennesaw State. It's their map pick for a reason. And We can see that NC State hasn't practiced it as much. It's clear that they needed some work on their Mirage, but Kennesaw State coming away with their own map pick is something that we expect to see out of a team like them. What are you expecting to change up on Overpass, Silent?
Um, I'm not entirely sure. I am only aware of a couple plays that NC State have ran an overpass. It's going to be a fairly new map as far as for me as far as NC State plays go. Um, just to cut back quickly to the that last play there, I mean, Solaris was about this close to a triple collat, and that I might have lost my shit. That would, yeah, just pixels away would have been an excellent clutch there. But as far as overpass goes, yeah, I mean, we know that NC State is really regimented about their util. Overpass presents one of the, I think, best util options in my opinion in the game.
Yeah.
We know NC State had that legacy crazy clip where they, built up a wall of smokes just to pass through to the next site. So we'll see what kind of crazy monsters they can cook up over on Overpass. I don't know. What are you excited to see out of them?
I'm excited to see the slow play. The slow
Mm.
play has always been something that NC State is very good at. It's something that Coach Tao has instilled in them from a very young age, if you will. And Overpass is a map that really benefits from taking things very slow, using your utility very methodically. But in any case, we're only going to find out once we watch map number 2. So don't go anywhere. Grab your popcorn, fix your posture, get some water. You're not going to want to miss map number 2 between NC State and Kennesaw State. We'll be right back. Welcome back, everybody. We are already into the pistol round of Overpass. Kennesaw State up 1-0, 13-9 performance on their map pick of Mirage, and this map 2 of the best of 3 is going to be the turning point for it's going to have to be the turning point for NC State. What do you think, Silent? What are you expecting out of this team? We talked about it a little bit already.
Yeah, I'm expecting some really interesting util plays here. I'm expecting them to kind of slow it down a little bit. I don't think NC State was rushing by any shape or form, but they were definitely playing with confidence. And, you know, they might be maybe, I don't think they're questioning their confidence. They're an excellent team, but they might consider trying to slow it down, create more scalpel situations. That's some action here.
Ooh, monster crawl from NC State comes up successful as Scars finds one but has to go down. Hops team kills his teammate. So unfortunate on the timing, and it's just him left alone. What a way to lose the round for NC State. Heartbreaking even after Woe got that first pick in mid.
NC State's Kennesaw, very well behaved here. Not typing in chat about the team kill. I know I would be. Not sure if global chat is actually on in this server, but I know I'd be yelling like crazy right now.
I would have said something.
Yeah, I mean, they just poured out into sight. I don't think anyone was really even watching there. They just got a ton of sight control there, well out into the site before anyone even noticed that they were there.
Yeah, it was a well-designed play from NC State to insert Woe into mid, try to get a pick, and then as soon as she found contact, she would go for a pick, or the rest of the team would speed up onto B. So it's well-designed, but NC State going for a classic as after they lose pistol, holding this space, making sure that any sort of fountain or playground funny business does not have any fun. And it looks like there might be one victim, Oryx, creeping his way forward, about to spot a bunch of players, but he actually finds 3 on the round, and the trap play from NC State falters quite a bit. They'll pick up a rifle for their troubles. Chef will have it in hand, but they're getting chased down already, and Zexty was very quick to fill the space. And with RB Junk on the other side of the map, it looks impossible, and it is, as Kennesaw will come away with 2. Once again, starting off strong on map number 2.
Yeah, NC State salivating when they saw that playground push, but it was very swiftly punished. Really, really awesome. Just shoulder peek there. Immediately saw how many people were in there. One by one, they fell down. Probably a magnitude 4 earthquake.
You know, if you've VOD reviewed NC State, you've seen that play before, and it's one that's hard to forget, I think, in a lot of ways. So, a good play from Oryx to slow things down and understand what was possible out of the NC State team. And now they'll go towards playground, and they'll be a little louder about it, but there is a lot of contesting here from the side of Kennesaw. Flash forward, one player close, Solaris with a flick back, and Woe will find another one. Oryx was successful in finding 2 on the round so far, so eventually the playground control will be over to the side of Kennesaw, and Woe going down means that Hops will be left alone, trying his best. A rifle and a dream for our young player.
That's all you can really ask for in a 1v3 on Overpass. I mean, this is one of the biggest maps. I mean, CT will have trouble finding him, but at this point... Oh, they got bomb, apparently. Did they drop it?
No, they dropped it here at the beginning of the round.
I see. It's about a question why they weren't guarding it.
Yeah, no knowledge of it. I don't think they heard the sound cue either, but Nitsu should not hear it. Stopped running at the exact right time, and Hops, does he explore short? If he explores short, he actually will find a timing onto Nitsu, who is checking both angles very, very slowly, and Hops needs to explore a little bit, has so much sight to clear, so much space to clear, and there's only one player nearby. So if he finds Nitsu, it's possible, but with only 18 seconds left, actually, Nitsu peeks out, but the shots go wide, and Kennesaw, 3 on the board. Again, 3 in a row at the start. Are they going to be able to make it 4?
Yeah, really unfortunate timing there on the last play. I was really hoping to see some kind of fake plant situation, staring straight into sandbags, but yeah, it didn't shake out that way. I wonder what's going through his head right now, because one frame, there was no one there. The next frame is staring down him. So classic Counter-Strike, timing is everything. Makes or breaks every single round. Interesting smoke there.
I believe it's for Monster.
Ah.
Yes, it is. Oh, I do know my stuff. I'm proud of myself. Nade out here for NECC to blow open the connector door as well. Damn, I know everything. I'm proud of myself. But on the other side of the map, NC State with the Tech-9s are starting to run down these Kennesaw players. Solaris picks up a rifle as well. And Zexty maybe will get overwhelmed if he swings out over here. There's 2 players looking his direction. Now NECC has come in to reinforce. But NC State, 4 players strong towards bathrooms. NECC not in any place to trade. They'll actually pivot towards the other side of the map. And Scars looking the wrong way. He actually found Woe. But it didn't matter. NC State will gain possession of the B site. And they'll get a bomb plant and 3 rifles to work with as well.
Loving that just confident push through the flashbang, try to get it behind him. Whoa. Zexy punishing that confidence in the same breath.
Yeah, shot through the wall. You're to blame. Solaris wants to give Love a bad name. First frag doesn't go his way, actually will go his way. It'll leave Mace to 1v2, and Mace, safe pair of hands, will close out the round. AK picked up, and NC State feeling good about it so far.
Yeah, Scar is a man after my own heart, rocking the vanilla life. Don't know if that was a panic sell regarding the recent... brought it up twice now, but the recent economy crash.
Stocks.
Stonks. Yeah, what was it, like $4 billion lost or something like that?
It was a lot of money.
It was a lot of money.
It was an actual hit to the global economy, which is something that I think is incredibly funny.
Speaking of a lot of money, neither of that's not true for either team at this point. Fun's looking kind of low. The decider of this round could carry that momentum in the next couple. This is a very important round here.
Walking forward is Jung. Solaris takes his head off as well. Oryx will explore as well towards party, but won't find anything just yet. Scars creeping over towards water, and whoa, in a great spot to punish Oryx's rotate back. And now surrounded on all sides. The rest of Kennesaw forced to back off. This 1-2 punch from NECC and Zexty has to hold strong. But NC State hasn't even picked what site they want to go to yet. They can wait a little bit. They can allow Chef a little bit of timing to play it out. They can allow Woe a little bit of timing to play hers out as well. NC State, optionality, a lot of it for this round.
Yeah, 5v3 with a minute left in the round. I mean, you have so much map to travel. I mean, Overpass is an enormous map, but with that much time, I mean, basically anything's on the table. Starting to wonder what is going through Saw's mind right now. They're really focused on stopping this bathrooms push.
Yeah, the bathrooms push has been where they hold all of their space. It's where their CT setups have been, but NC State has other ideas. Only 1 player here, it's Scars up in heaven. And he's actually not even close to try to contest it. He'll throw the nade to try to get the bomb planter a little bit of damage. Mace will eat a little bit of that up. But NC State so strong on this post plant. Man advantage by 2 players. Full rifles and opt for Solaris. I imagine you just want to save if you're Kennesaw State. You need to. 150 in the bank. Zexty 100. The team not going to be able to full buy, so you want to keep these rifles at all costs.
Yeah, I mean, that one smoke there really might have been the one push to stop Kennesaw from coming out of doors there. I mean, I know if I were them, I would want at least a couple picks, but they might get the rip.
They find one more, it's big. I think that's a win for NC State. They lost 2 rifles. But Mace and Chef should be able to buy up as well. And I believe Woe or Solaris or Hobbs, all of them can buy a rifle for one of their teammates if needed. The same cannot be said for Kennesaw State. Scars on 2750 will be the lone hero rifle to try to make something happen in this round. The rest of them down to USPs.
Yeah, and I've been saying it pretty much all map long, but util. NC State has been using it effectively in early round and in late round. I mean, that smoke there really stopped that, trying to stop that defuse push. As we see Chef having a thought about long.
Ooh, short push is getting found out. Whoa, will go down. A lot of pressure coming out from Kennesaw. The Mollies did a little bit of damage, but Whoa wasn't able to come away with a frag. So, plus for Kennesaw. Maced, though, completely erases any sort of advantage that they have. It's on Oryx now to try to find something, and Solaris with the op. It's hard to beat that with a Desert Eagle. 4v2 now, NC State, huge advantage in this round.
Solaris had more than a thought when it came to long. Just bided their time and pulled the trigger. Maced as well there. Cutting down at the fountain push, which actually sets up NC State kind of nicely for A, but they're going to play it cool. They're going to try and bait in some kind of rotate. Scar's not buying into it.
Yeah, the rest of the team crept up towards long, and they'll take it slow. They'll walk it forward, walk the bomb into the end zone, if you will. Something that NC State struggles with quite a bit. But A site not looking like a football field. We have Counter-Strike on the screen. So NC State will get a free site, and they'll get a bomb plant, and they'll get a post plant with this op. Smokes out. There's nobody here to meet them. And Zexty, after hearing any sort of sound cues, will say, all right, let's save again. I imagine.
Yeah, I mean, a post plant. You've got, you know, a team with a really strong buy here. You've got 1.5 teammates essentially with that damage there. This is not a position where you go for the retake, even with the 4v3, honestly, on overpass. Not my cup of tea.
The question is, does NC State start to hunt? Because it might be worthwhile. They smell some blood in the water, clearly. And it might be worth it to take these guns away, but it is unsafe. The money isn't quite there for NC State. You can see Chef on only $100. Really wants to be able to keep this rifle and this armor as best he can. Could be worth it for Mace to go, but that won't even be the call. Hops will go down to the bomb, but with 71.50 in the bank, I don't think it'll matter. And Scars, though it got close, won't get a chance to take a shot.
Yeah, Scar's being really patient there. I mean, those sound cues sound really enticing when you have two people running up towards you. I would always hope for the lineup, but put the team before himself on this one. No need to pad the KD. Going even at the moment into round 7 as we get a nice little full buy from both teams.
Op for Solaris has been quite successful. 6 frags to his name. Keeping it up with NC State. Whoa and Mace also with 5. It's Oryx once again leading Kennesaw State in the frag department. 8 kills on that guy's name. And Solaris will get boosted up. Will Scars get called out here? Oh, the shot went wide! Heartbreaker if you're NC State. And Mace is probably going to catch out a player flash in his face, but it doesn't matter. NC State gets on to B for free. And that'll be the site. Forced to retake if you're Kennesaw State. And with 3 players, damage already done to RB Junk. It's not going to be easy. One more going down. Scars will find a trade back, but with this Molly now, he's going to take a little bit of damage, and NC State just so much positioning. Gained, created. Zexty thinking better of it. He says, you know what? We got to save again, guys.
Yeah, this post plant from NC State is methodical. They are very patient. They are not over pressing this hunt. They are taking map space. They want to make some kind of pressure here. But again, I mean, it's just they have to save their rifles. They somehow cannot build up an economy. They can't go for the risk. And that's really going to hurt them when it comes to these next few rounds here.
Well went down at the end, but she still has a lot of money in the bank, as does Maced and Solaris, 93 and 84 respectively. NC State looking strong in the economy department, and Kennesaw looking worse for wear.
Yeah, they do have that loss bonus going for them, max loss bonus there. They can start considering to play a little bit more risky, but again, at the end of the day, you want everyone on a full buy with plenty of money. So, see how this next round runs.
AK still in hand for Zexty. You can see Scars has had to save a lot. Only 2 deaths in this 7-round game so far. Oryx, a lot of utility thrown his way, will be forced to back off of party as Chef fills in the space behind him. Molly off is successful. The boost up into water doesn't spot anything, and NC State poised to take towards bathrooms, towards A. Molly out from, I think it was Chef. Oryx could be tested. He's in an interesting angle. He's looking the right way, but Chef, too clean. First headshot goes his way, and NC State will pause.
So many collab opportunities here. I'm really frustrated we haven't seen one yet. It's just edging me. Yeah, it's like the third time at this point, and that would be a really awesome moment to see. Let's see here.
We'll get there. We've seen a lot of them in Valorant in this game as well on the esports and NC State stream. Just we haven't gotten lucky enough just yet. NC State creeping up long and up bathrooms as well, dropping smokes for Solaris to throw them. Execute about to happen. There's one player tucked up on the left. It's NECC. Has a rifle. Will they be ready? No, they will not. Mace actually found one in NECC! He was set up for such brilliance and he came away with absolutely nothing! Yeah. Scars forced back towards the spawn and say the line, Silent. We're gonna save again.
Yeah, I don't know what went on there. I mean, NECC had the smoke cue. He hesitated on that player. I think he wanted to give it a little bit of time. Heard the shots go out and realized that he needed to help his teammate. Tried to get the spray transfer. Didn't finish off the first one and then whiffed the second one. Really unfortunate. Better luck next time.
Huge first pick from Mace onto the site to enable that. And Scars doesn't die again. He still only has 2 deaths in what is now going to be an 8-round map. So incredible KDA from him, and he'll add 2 more frags on top of that. But really, I don't think it matters for NC State. The money is still excellent for them. Junk will be able to rebuy no problem. The rest of Kennesaw should be able to afford a full kit because they have saved quite a few rifles throughout the round, and now we have a pause. I believe it's a timeout from the side of Kennesaw State.
Yeah, we'll see.
It could be from one of it. It just says pause on the screen. Yeah. Usually it says timeout, so I'm not 100% certain. But I imagine we're gonna pretend it's a Kennesaw State timeout because it probably is.
Yeah. I mean, Scars there. If he keeps refusing to die, we might see a wonderful little Olaf monster moment there. I mean, he's already got the angel wings. He's got some kind of guardian angel making sure that he stays in the round. Assumedly being really helpful passing along weapons to his team because his eco's shaken up to be just about as consistent as everyone else's. Yeah, again, everyone's full loss bonus, trying to break this NC State eco. It's not going excellent for them just yet, but again, this is overpass. This is where you need to make, if you mess up the early rounds and you are a defender, or if you're a CT, those Ts have so much time to go and walk around, figure out where you are, all kinds of rotations. I mean, it's a seriously difficult map to try and clutch a CT-sided 2v4, 2v5, 1v3, whatever it is. Extremely difficult on such a large map.
Yeah, a lot of people tend to say that this map favors the T side in a lot of ways. Just with the size of it, you really get to like play really slowly. But I kind of disagree with a lot of that, with how quickly you can rotate between the sites. A lot of times the CTs are a lot faster to reinforce. So to see NC State have this much success on their T side is very, very telling. That they have practiced a lot and they have put the time in to improve on this map, especially because I think their CT side is even better than their T side, and we're going to see that in just a few rounds.
Yeah, there's a reason NC State picked this map.
100%. Going up towards party now, NC State slowing things down again. Not wanting any sort of tomfoolery to happen. Chef will get flashed onto the long angle. It's just Oryx there. Smoke up towards the front of bathrooms will allow Chef to peek towards connector. That cross will clear out all the close space. Nade forward to clear out the smoke. And Scars is there, perfectly positioned to punish that. NC State with a great play, but it doesn't even matter at the end of the day that Scars got that because Woe was ready to trade back on his XD. She's taken very low. 20 HP to her name. But a kill is a kill.
Scar's taking down Chef on a party like that, right in front of the ticket sign. I mean, it's almost like he's telling me to buy tickets out.
Hops will find a pick on Anitsu, who explored a little bit onto the other side of the map. RB Junk, a little zealous of an attempt to stave off the push from NC State, but won't find any value. And Silent, what do you think is going to happen this round?
Oh, I don't know. It might be the same thing we've seen for 5 rounds. Yeah, it's just going to be yet another NC State making sure that they're covering a little bit of the map. They don't want to do too crazy with the hunting. Kennesaw saving what they have, understanding that they do have that max loss bonus, which looks like it's not going to be going anywhere anytime soon. Solari's coming up. A successful
Watch
hunt.
out, one. First one goes his way, and he gets the second. And the save finally fails. Charlie was in the perfect spot to punish both of them, and with a Tech 9 against 2 rifles, made it happen. And now Nitsu and Zexty low on the funds. They'll be able to afford a rifle and maybe half armor. But honestly, at this point, do you consider like a half buy if you're Kennesaw? I think you just force it down again.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be another force from Kennesaw.
Oh, Scar spotted off as well.
Yeah. They're really going to try and lean into this. I mean, at this point, what? You've got 2 rounds left. 6-5 or 6-6.5 is much better.
Huge value found from Scars as well. That is hugely important for them to even have a chance into this round. You can see the MP9 for Nitsu. So they are already at a pretty significant disadvantage in the gun department. So Chef going down like that is very, very important for Kennesaw. But Woe wants to be involved in this round. Let's keep the camera on her for a second. We haven't gotten to see a lot of her play. She's been so good. 9 frags to her name. Leading the lobby so far, along with Solaris and NC State. Popping towards B. There's 2 players here. Oryx and Nitsu looking for something, but Woe about to make contact. He'll find the first, and Nitsu with the MP9 swings out perfectly. Actually finds 2. And will be maced, left alone. Has an op and a dream. Ooh, we almost spotted out the first player. He's gotten close. What a shot, man!
What a shot.
Picks up the right one, he gets
2.
the second! Oh my god, the captain! Calling so well above his years. He's not Cadian. But goddamn, was it pretty. What a pretty pair of shots from Maced.
Yeah, that was absolutely perfect. I mean, switching to the AK, trying to surprise the Heaven player, thinking that it's going to be another, oh, if he misses, then I have that kill situation. Nope, followed up straight with a fully automatic line of 7.62. We saw Woe there. I'm not sure if that was a stutter on our end or on her end, but as she went for the peek there, it was almost like a little freeze. Don't know what happened there. On our end.
That was definitely
yeah, okay.
on our end. All good. That's the nature of casting remotely and producing everything remotely. We appreciate the internet service providers for giving us an opportunity to even do this. And I will choose to not comment anything else in their favor. Woe will be inserted into this link position. Oryx overwhelms Hops, picks up an AK as well, and NC State looking rough, worse for the wear. Woe will get found out as well. Almost comes away with a frag nonetheless, but this is the first good round we've seen from Kennesaw State in a very long time. RB Junk will take out Solaris as well, and it's just Chef to try to find some sort of magic. And he's spotted out by Nitsu. Great flash, great molly actually, to prevent him from finding anything else. And they're throwing everything his way, even if it's not quite landing. He won't find any sort of frag. And Kennesaw will put 4 on the board on this CT hat.
Yeah, that off angle from Zexy was absolutely key to take down NC State's absolute mind clicker machine. Just wasn't expecting that strange sort of boosted kind of in the corner, kind of not position. I wouldn't either. Who would? In connector there. Yeah, who would? I mean, that was kind of strange. But hey, it all worked out as we go into round 12. See how this shakes out. Is it going to be an 8-4 for NC State, or is it going to be a much more palatable 7-5?
Ooh, change up thrown by NC State. They will speed up towards B. I haven't gotten to see a single thing happen just yet, and I don't think the stream has either, but Clearly, Kennesaw State screens are turned on and working. 5 frags going their way, and they will close it out 2 in a row to end off the half. 7-5 will be the scoreline as NC State swaps to the CT half.
Is that an Oryx 4K? I wasn't able to see.
I think so.
It might have been. Excellent. I mean, from I saw about 6 frames, but from what I saw, excellent straight transfers, nothing but confidence, stood his ground out in the open, didn't even think about tucking back and going for the refrag afterwards.
Yeah, no. You want to go for it. You want the play, you want the clip, you want the little face it highlight at the end of the match that you can link to your friends, put in the Discord, show
the
off
knife
to the
inspect,
social.
of course.
Yeah. Fast B play here from Kennesaw, and there's a stack that they're running into from NC State. Woe will connect with the head of Oryx. Hops is the only casualty for NC State as Woe continues her reign of terror. Finally shut down by NECC, but he's staring at 3 players in the face, and they are ready. NC State finally come away with a pistol round.
Yeah, was that NC State stack on A?
Yes.
Okay. I figured as
Oh,
much.
I got the sites mixed up again, didn't
B.
I?
Yeah.
No, it was B. This is A.
Okay.
Right?
Anyway, yeah, I think they got the stack right. I'm pretty sure this is A and down is B. Yeah. So, yeah, excellent 5 stack on B site Mirage. I've lost my sense of self completely. Yeah, it's all the same at this point.
Molly over from Solaris to try to stop our rush, but the rush is going elsewhere. Mace will get found out, and he'll dip right back into Connector. 5 players going towards Fountain, now up into Party, and they will creep up towards Bathrooms, trying to find something. NC State already rotated back. Mace is in a great spot to pinch. The timing pretty good for him as well. They're not looking the right way. He shoots. Doesn't quite score just yet. The MP9. The recoil hard to manage. RB Junk trades it back, but it doesn't matter. Just Oryx left alone on long. And Woe will close out the round. 9-5. NC State working a full-time job.
Yeah, I'm not sure Mace actually read the patch notes for when the MP9 got nerfed into the fucking floor. But yeah, not excellent long-range accuracy anymore, and even the jumping accuracy got removed. So, like, since we were both B-side anchors on Mirage, we know that all too well. But that long-range MP9 kill, I mean, that's got to be precise every single time, and it was already pre-alerted by that accidental misfire, so very quickly punished. That round did not go our way.
NC State, though, continuing their aggression, wanting some space onto Playground, and it's starting to look good. Oryx went down to his teammate as well. NC State coming away with 3 frags. There's 2 A players, the 2 lurkers left here. NECC has the bomb, so he's not actually lurking. But with 2 players to find on this site, NECC successful on the first. But Hops is in a great spot. I don't think they're going to expect the second player in this spot. And he'll come away with 2. Huge from Hops to bring himself back into this game. He's been struggling in the frag department, but a huge 2K to bring it back and put NC State on double digits. Gotta feel good for the kid.
Yeah, MP9 heard me talking smack and immediately decided to reintroduce itself there. I mean, that's where it really shines. Those close corners, quick movement, re-peaks. That right there is how you use that to its full potential. And as we're going into the 16th round here and we're looking at our ecos, we see an eco buy from Kennesaw and another full buy from NC State. So far, not looking super awesome for Kennesaw on this map. Who would have thought that the picks go their respective teams' way?
Yeah, you know, fork found in kitchen, I guess. The rest of the teams, or the rest of the Kennesaw team, we've seen them on these Tech 9s a lot. Great boost up from Woe, and I think it was Chef to find a pick there, and that'll put them down to a 4v5. Zexy trying to creep forward, but Chef just trained on the angle. The solo play completely fails for the Kennesaw State player. Jump will look for something with this Tech 9. He'll do a lot of damage to Maced, but can't quite find the frag, and Solaris will fill that space with the op.
Yeah, he might have a Navi sticker on that Tech 9, but it's not quite a JL clip just yet.
Not quite, not quite. It's a ball no reference. I like that. I like that. Woe will be filling the space as well, helping out Solaris on the A side, tucked up into truck. And Kennesaw freezing a little bit. Probably using this as a pseudo timeout round kind of thing, where on their eco, they talk about what they want to do in the next round. Solaris, fast peek with the op, looking for something else, and he spots the last player as well. Whoa, won't even allow him to take the shot. NC State, 11-5, 2 more rounds, and we are going to map number 3 on Nuke.
Yeah, Solaris bloodthirsty there. Didn't even want the regular body shot. Just went straight for the head. Absolutely watermeloned. Nothing much more to add. Yeah.
That's a good word. Yeah, with that op, man, he has been absolutely impeccable for NC State this season so far. Put it in his hands on this CT side, and he is landing some shots. He is monstrous.
Yeah, you weren't kidding about these NC State rotates. I mean, they're really quick. It might as well be fluid on my screen right now.
I can hear the music playing right now.
Yeah.
Oh! Well, Zexty says, I'm just going to hold your hand when you die. Because 2 on the round to start it off until he finally gets treated back. Hops will find Nitsu as well, and Maced with another. Hops goes down in the process, but the B site belongs to Kennesaw State. They will be allowed a plant and a post-plant. 2 kits available for NC State, so this is a very, very doable retake along with the money in the hand. Solaris will get slowed down by that molly. Does he have a smoke? No, he does not. Yeah, he does, but he's not going to use it to try and extinguish the fire. Flash out now to try to help Mace come out. 1 player below. Mace spots him, but it's bad. Oryx gets the swing out as well. And I don't think Mace meant to drop at that timing.
That was
it
not.
was just a bare micro misplay for the captain, and NC State falters on 11-6. Plenty of money for them to buy up again. Hops has built up quite a bank. Whoa, equally as oil baron-like. So it's not too bad of a loss for NC State. It even started out kind of rough for them.
Yeah. No, absolutely not. That drop definitely wasn't intentional, but it did make for an entertaining post round on overpass, and I can't ask much more than that.
Finally, we didn't see a save. Scars has an op now. There's a Galil on the field for Nitsu.
Yeah, let me get a Jame time in chat real quick.
Yeah, greedy from Scars. Do not want to purchase up his teammate instead. But either way, may still take a couple of shots. No tequila, just bullets for him. Solaris backing off of long, and the timing isn't there. Zexty with a super nice Valorant-style Ferrari swing to make it 4v5 in favor of Kennesaw State. 3v5 as Mace has also gone down on the map. Hops with everything to do on this A site. Chef taking a lot of damage from the molly. A swing forward possible for Oryx, and he actually gets found out, and the rotate to B is successful. The fake has been thrown, and NC State has fallen for it. Hook, line, and sinker.
Yeah, NC State cuddling and crying their woes in the smoke. I don't know what was going on there exactly, but comforting each other in times of need, it seems.
That's all you can ask for in a teammate.
Ooh.
Junk will get found out. He actually comes away with one. Whoa, caught with their gun not out. Mitsu will pick up a rifle as well. Hops, 7 HP. Will he be able to stay alive? No, he won't.
Didn't see
and
that.
if Chef can come away with this op, oh no, you gotta land that one. All right, does land that one, and he's looking the right way now, and he'll get to keep it alive.
Yeah, that bathroom peeks into long was going to be absolutely lethal. NC State really got lucky there that they even were allowed to scamper away with just the up there. Yeah, who was that? Oryx
at the end. Chef at the end.
Chef at the end.
Sorry, Oryx.
But yeah, Oryx was doing the damage there. All right. This is going to be a key round for NC State. Do they get the game point? Can they hold off, or are they going to absolutely break their economy in this round?
Yeah, pivotal for NC State. First swing out from Mace is very successful. Solaris is there to support as well. Trade back onto RV Junk, and NC State says, thank you very much. I will see you later. Zexty has inserted himself into short, and there's another player with him. It's Nitsu, I think. Yeah. Scars is on the other side of the map with the up, and the jump peek
Oh,
from Chef almost gets his head taken off of that Shroud. He's gone.
I would have
But
loved that
luckily, Shroud isn't
response.
in the server. Next up on the docket is Solaris with this op, exploring towards mid. The timing is good, and Solaris gets the quick scope onto Nitsu. Zexty has to find something on the other side of the map with Scars, who's creeping up towards Monster, about to make contact with Hops, who finds it. Last kill
60 gets one.
is in short. It's a good first frag, but 40 seconds. Nade landing, no bomb, and 3 players to try and find. Solaris with the op as well. Chef goes down.
Is this a save? Yeah.
It might be. I think
Oh,
it is.
that's really unfortunate that he did not see that Heaven player there. He absolutely could have gotten a freebie just then.
It's unfortunate. But NC State lives to tell the tale and lives to make it to match point as well. The money's good for Zexty, so he should be able to purchase one of his teammates a rifle if needed, if they so choose to go that way. He actually won't earn anything from this one. So the rest of his team will be down to Galil's, Mac 10, something of the sort. And NC State will get a full buy. I
Does
think.
Scar's glass cannon here when it's
No.
match point? No. No. Of course
That's
not.
a risky play.
No, of course it is. But 12-7, you gotta switch something up, and you gotta take some risks at this point. You cannot let a single round fall through from here on out. And just like our screen says, Achtung, be careful.
5 times, 5 chances for NC State to close this out before it gets pushed to overtime. What can we see from Kennesaw State to try to keep that from happening? Clearly, Scars doesn't have anything to say about it. Neither does Oryx. Zexty and Nitsu falling not far behind. It's just RB Junk, and he's taking damage from the Molly. He'll find one, but the swing out from Woe. NC State slams the door on overpass, 13-7, and we're going to map number 3, Nuke.
Just as we saw the scaffolding light on fire with that Molly, we saw the scaffolding of that last play end as well.
Beautiful from NC State to push us to a map number 3, where we're actually going to get a knife round, which I'm excited about. Side selection going to be very important. Any team that gets to start on the CT side is going to start with a pretty significant advantage. One of the most polarizing maps in the map pool, probably the most polarizing map in the map pool right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that statement. I mean, Nuke is such a volatile map. I mean, if you have a strong T side on Nuke, it'll just carry you to victory no matter what. So excited to see what both teams do here.
Don't go anywhere. You've seen some great Counter-Strike so far. Get some popcorn, refill your water, fix your posture again. We're going to be right back. Welcome back, everybody, to map number 3 here at Esports at NC State. We have NCSU Red taking on Kennesaw State Gold. If you missed any of map number 1 and map number 2, you're missing out.
Yeah, we're back
Knife
on
round
Luke.
has just about started, and this one is actually important. You can see both teams not knifing each other. They are playing it out. Whoever wins this round will get side selection, and side selection hugely important on this map. Oryx will be... Oh, Sexy clutches up! And wow, what a start. And you know that means that NC State is going to be starting on that T side.
Yeah, I mean, Nuke, like you said earlier in the stream, absolutely polarizing map. Love it or hate it. You're either here, you're going to have a great time because you love watching it, or you're going to be here to hate watch, and I can't blame you. I'm going to be a part of the hate watchers this time.
I don't
mean,
know.
how could
I
you
like
hate
this
watching
map.
these two teams play, but...
I like this map quite a bit, and we've actually seen no bias from us, even though we're both from NC State, obviously. We've seen NC State's T-side on this map, and it has actually found quite a bit of success. In their previous match against Boston University, they were up like 9-3 on the T-side alone, and now looks like they're gonna crawl outside, look for some sort of presence onto Zexty, who will likely be the first point of contact for them. Maybe tuck into Hut. You can see 4 players tucked up over here. Through the X-ray. Hops actually finding the first pick. Huge from him. And whoa! Coming away with another. The site explodes in favor of NC State. 4 players left alive. First one back is Hops, but still man advantage for NC State, and bomb is down. No kit. And both of these players have to find their way out of heaven. Solaris in such a powerful position. And he'll go down, but NC State with 2 left win the pistol round, and that is a huge pistol round win for NC State.
Yeah, that sudden mini turnaround, I mean, that was a violent entry thanks to that. And then both CTs being forced to peek from the same angle for the retake, I mean, there's just no chance. NC State had full control of that site. Bomb was basically already down before they could get out and even consider responding. Beautiful start.
Yeah, it's exactly what you need on a map like this, where the CT side is so heavily favored as well. Any sort of momentum that you can build on the T side is a plus. People come away with 3-9 halves on the T side, like 4-8, and they're happy with it if they can get that many. And starting out this way to be able to get the pistol and then continue some momentum, just get to fight against some very low buy players. Hops will get to farm up some economy as well. There's one more player in Hut. These MAC-10s are screaming through for NC State. Zexty will be left alone on A. He might be able to find a pick here. P250 is very nice, but NC State loses only 1 on the round, and they'll come away with 2, and that is once again such an important start for the T side of Nuke.
Yeah, once Mace got those 2 MAC-10 kills into lobby there, I mean, we just had the other teammates screaming down the ladder, ready for more. But alas, we had that 1 CT player in Hut, I believe. Yeah, Hut. That 1 CT player in Hut wasn't too fond of trying to respond to that. Try to get some patience, try to get some exit frags. Didn't go their way, unfortunately. Got 1 to go, but at the end, ranked.
Ooh, outside aggressive here from Junk. Holding for the marshmallow swing, holding for the red box swing as well. The outside player is about to make contact. I don't think they know how close he is. And he's going to swing out. The sound cue now made, and Solaris comes away with the frag. Headshot with the Galil. Super nice. Benito and Oryx trading back. Woe will go down, and Mace will be left alone. 3v1, bomb in hand, and a MAC-10. It's not an easy round for him, but any sort of extra value that he can come away with, whether that's a bomb plant or a frag, with this MAC-10 will be very nice. First one goes his way, has another player creeping up behind him. It's Zexty to close it out and prevent NC State from turning a bonus round.
Yeah, if you actually look at the Counter-Strike currency, it says in MAC-10 we trust. So right then and there, we got to see what the MAC-10 can do in this round and the next round. Unfortunately, unfortunate plant timing there for Mace, but could have been much more destructive for Kennesaw State. As we head into the 4th round, looks like
Tao took a timeout here, which I think is quite interesting this early on in the map, it means that he probably noticed something. It means that, hey, there's something that we can do. There's a specific play that I want to call that is going to work. And I hope to see some chefing from the whole NC State team, not just Chef, although he has been cooking in these first two maps. The first map in particular, Chef was absolutely gourmet. He was serving up something delicious for both teams to eat. And now, slowing things down is NC State. 3 players poised towards outside, 2 players towards lobby. Molly out here to try to prevent the squeaky door push. And NC State will take it elsewhere. Ramp might be the play, and I wonder if the outside players are going to pinch in towards Secret. Mace crawling forward behind the smoke. There's a rifle behind it. Scars about ready to take some pot shots. But NC State's still slowing things down. Woe went down on the outside in the meanwhile. NECC got credit for that pick. NC State have to slow things down. They have to find a pick now. They have to find some sort of value. Oryx, powerful on this balcony. What can he do? First player about to walk out. The timing isn't good. They look the wrong way, and Chef comes away with a frag. Oryx with 2. The rifle, the M4, huge. And the counter-terrorists come away with a second round. Oryx almost fumbled, but he picked up the ball at the end and managed to walk it in.
Yeah, Oryx being able to bring back that round after that really unfortunate reposition there, I mean, that's just incredible. They lined up 1-2. He got the third right at the end. I don't believe NC State got a bomb plant there, but their eco is looking all right. No, it's not. They haven't bought. They're on an eco. Let's see what NC State can cook up here. A lot of cooking and chefing references.
Either way, everyone has gone down. The Glocks have connected with 1 player. Make it 2 if Chef finds another. So that's a safe round to admit. You know what? 2 kills with the Glocks, not the worst kind of round for NC State.
No, it's not, especially on an eco like that. But that, ladies and gentlemen, is why in QCPD you do not all file out of a single file line in 1 doorway.
100%.
Some extra knife kills on the slaughter, I see, just from that last little knifing round at the start. As
why
we
you
head
need
into
a
round
stat
6. Yeah, I mean it's a devising opinion, just like Nuke, on whether you should have the stat track or not. How do you feel about that, actually? What's your take?
You know
on
what?
that?
I think the stat track is so much fun. It makes me feel like I'm progressing in a way that isn't just in improving my skill level. I like seeing fronty number go up. That's why I played Wizard 101 for so many years.
Yeah, we all know bigger number, better person.
Bigger number, better person, better player.
Exactly.
Solaris' number is clearly very small, because he's not able to find one. RB Junks is incredibly high, 2 on the round for him. And Oryx, biggest number of all for this guy, ranked the top 1K on the leaderboard for a reason. That guy cannot be unseated from this A site. And Kennesaw, 4 on the board, doubling NC State's scoreline. And Tao calling another timeout. The first one was pretty unsuccessful, I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, it's not unsurprising that NC State is calling another timeout here. I mean, this is supposed to be their super strong side on what is...
I wouldn't call it super strong. They've had some strength on it before, but it is T-side nuke still, you know?
Yeah, I mean, if you can get it down, a good T-side nuke will carry you to victory, like I said earlier. But, you know, NC State trying to figure out what exactly they can punish in terms of mistakes here from Kennesaw. Not that we're seeing a ton of them. I mean, they're playing some seriously good, clean CS. There's some unfortunate timing moments that we saw, but as far as actual decision making, I mean, so far there's nothing to punish. So NC State maybe grasping for straws here a little bit. I mean, I see we've got some Deagles and Tech Vines to work with here. Let's see what they can... Oh, sorry. I just saw a Blue Gem Deagle, I think. That took me out of it.
That's money in the bank. Shoddy, what you drank if you're not Stewie 2K? No comments on that situation. It's a longer conversation for another day. Scars was about to be overwhelmed by 5 players, but he does have a teammate with him. See if there's any sort of value to be had. The pistols, though, whoa, great with Tech 9. Spray down for Scars, only finds the one, and NC State will pivot. Going up towards Heaven is actually going to be the call, but Zexty with the rifle ready. Bomb dropped as well. Finally, he'll go down to the rifle of Chef, but the bomb is, I think, in a precarious position. I think they managed to recover it, and they will back off towards B. 2v2. Chef doesn't have the bomb. No, they don't have the bomb.
Yeah, Scars, they're getting... I mean, NC State had the mind to flash Scars out there on ramp, but they didn't actually... Any of them went to go check it. I mean, Scars was looking at 5 backs there with an automatic rifle. Like, that could have been extremely dangerous. Got very lucky, or very unlucky, depending on the team, that they whiffed the spray right there. As we see Chef having a peek at A site.
Yeah, 2 players here. RB Junk looking the right way. Is he ready for the next player? Doesn't matter. Nitsu definitely is. In Kennesaw, 5 rounds to 2. NC State make it expensive once again. The pistol rounds looking excellent for them so far, but they do need to convert at least a few more if they want a chance, and if they want a real fighting chance in this map. And that's not to count them out. Once again, CT side nuke is a cruel mistress, a lot of people say. You will get a lot of success from her, but once you're off of her, it is difficult to find any sort of success. Whoa. Speeding up outside, spots the player, ready for it, spots the shoulder as well, and RB Junk will go down. Second player, Woe isn't ready for it, and Nitsu will get the trade back. Slow things down again for NC State. Nobody gonna peek over towards Scars just yet. Hops goes down outside to Nitsu as well. And NC State unable to catch a foothold in this round so far. Another pick for Zext. He took some damage, but that headshot, too good. It's left to Maced and Chef, who have a lot to find if they want to win this round.
Yeah, Scars there. Obviously grew up with Vine because he absolutely knows how to hit the woe, if you will. As we see, Maced.
3 on the round for the captain so far. We were making jokes and Maced was making plays. He's ready. He's on the shoulder. What a monstrous clutch from Maced. What a timing. What a swing. What a player. The captain putting the team on his back once again. Puts 3 on the board
cool
for
and
NC
collected,
State.
even while maced figuratively. Yeah, this guy had burning in his eyes, and he saw right through it all. Calm, cool, collected. Took down all of those Kennesaw State players all around A.
Wow. NC State not wanting to get counted out just yet. Off purchase for Nitsu. We saw Scars pick it up last map, but it looks like it's going to be Nitsu this time around. Whoa! As I say,
Quite literally.
Great shot through the smoke for her. Nitsu will take a shot on the guy outside, but whoa, creeping up. What a flick! Nitsu was ready for Woe to swing there.
Not quite simple-esque, but damn close, might I add.
Damn close. NC State will slow things down again.
Oh, is
There's
Oryx
2 players
gonna get...
on this A site. Will they creep up? Oryx.
He's gonna get
maybe
shadow
gonna-
advantage here.
Maybe
Oh, not
gonna
quite.
explore. He's looking the right way, and Chef has the wrong thing in his hands. Nade to force off a push as well. There's 1 player going towards Marshmallow, I think, outside. But NC State still looking for more, and Mace cannot recreate the magic that he had last round. 6-3, Kennesaw State secure at least an even half.
Yeah, Nitsu be hopping there at the end, or at least trying to. Puts a smile on my face that these guys are still having fun, even though the stakes are quite high at the moment. Game 3, both teams trying to win this out, duke it out on the final map. As we see NC State going into another eco. We do have a buy, and we've got some util, so we've got something to work with. But,
Chef sold the AK.
We're
back on Deagles.
Back on the eco.
Act 10 for Maced. The Eagles from NC State have had some magic. Tech9 for Woe has found a lot of value this match as well. This map in particular, when NC State has rushed out. It's been good. Chef, first pick, may still get a trade back as well. It'll just be Solaris, and with a Glock and nothing else, all you can do is put 7 on the board if you're Kennesaw.
Yeah, I mean, on an eco like that, a T-side in Nuke, getting just even 2 frags on the CTs there is worth some commendation, I will say. NC State taking another timeout, trying to figure out where they can poke and prod this vicious beast that seems to be the CT Kennesaw State Nuke side.
What's their logo? Is it an owl? What's their mascot? Let's look it up real quick.
Be.
Kennesaw State mascot. It's an owl. That is hard.
That is hard.
I like that. I like that. The owls, as we're now going to call them. Yeah, incredibly wise in this match so far. Playing with their timings, playing with their senses, playing with their guns. They're really cooking.
They're nades because they're just tossing. They're too bored. Throwing them on the floor there.
I am excited to look through the nade stats for this map afterwards because I feel like Kennesaw has found a lot of value with mollies.
Yeah, and then the HEs were doing some serious work on Mirage as well, so.
100%. Solaris, op now. Poked up towards Squeaky. Smoked off now. Oryx might be tested here. But NC State, not going that direction. Nitsu still outside with this op. Looking for more. Shots will get traded.
Oh, we're about to get top
Nerd
of hut
Molly. Where does this land? Do you know?
I thought it was the top of hut lineup, but it looks slightly different. But maybe it might still be the top of hut Molly. So assumedly, it might be coming out of that.
Close. Smoked in, and the swing out from Zetsky. Perfectly timed. Chef can't find it either.
Oh, I might have missed.
I'll find one on the Oryx onto the site. That's important. And you know what? If I'm gonna put anyone in this clutch situation, it's Maced, but Zetsky too ready for it.
Ooh.
Maced won't get a chance. They'll swing him all at once, and Kennesaw State poised for a 9-3 half. The money from NC State, not very good.
No. And I'm not sure if that molly is intentionally spilling over just a little bit to get all of hut, but that molly there did cause some hesitation, which very well, that just a couple seconds of hesitation before spilling out of hut might have cost NC State the round there.
It was a possibility. Game of inches for both teams. As NC State desperately trying to put a 4th on the board to make this a pretty reasonable half. But even 9-3, you can't even really be mad at if you're NC State on this T side. Push up towards Radio. Whoa, comes away with 2. Solaris lost his life, but he didn't even really have a gun. He was on the MAC-10, and now NC State, their first plant on the B side of the map, it looks like. The site will finally get taken. RB Junk. Woo. Ferrari swing out through the smoke. Will find one. Nitsu will not be ready for the player creeping up behind him as Woe finding her value, and RB Junk will be the last one. And NC State, 3 players trying to push us to 4. Great shot onto Woe for RB Junk. First one. Smoke out of the door. Won't land the way that he wants to, and now Hops ready for it. Freeze time activated. NC State stabilizes on 4 at the very end.
Yeah, right at the end there, it seems that the Wise Owl has met the Bloodthirsty Wolf. I mean, we saw some seriously quick plays there, some amazing flicks, and yeah, as we head into this side switch here, I'm interested to see what how Kennesaw State deals with the pressure that is the very grueling T side on Nuke.
I have to sneeze. Give me a sec. No, I'm good. NC State swapping over to the favored side here on Nuke. P250s or 5.7s, I think, for Woe and for Mist. So a very powerful artillery or like non-utility based buy. They're going with the guns. They want to be able to win these fights. Blocks not connecting. Hops and Chef way too strong. It's the dualies from Woe that are coming away with the frags. Another one. Zexty and Scars will finally push off and make it to the B side of the map. Whoa, waiting for a rotate off, but Are they even going to come here? Zexty has the bomb, so they can go wherever they want to.
A minor bit of panic spamming there, but when you've got two players right in your face on ramp, I can't blame that. As we head into, it seems to be maybe a heaven rotate. No,
Yeah.
they're redeciding, reconsidering. No, they just wanted that extra info as they head into A. Sneaky beaky like.
Yeah, as the counter-terrorists always say. Should get found out now. The step will be heard. And Woe is actually in a pretty fast rotate. The other two B players. One coming up through vents, it looks like. And Woe comes away with the frag. Zexty was very low. And now with the Glock, Scars has to be huge. And Maced shuts it down immediately. The double dualies by. I misspoke earlier when I said it was a 5-7. The double dualies by. Big for NC State. Maced and Woe. Huge on that round. Two for Woe at the end of that one. And NC State, big pistol round. Both of them on this nuke map.
Yeah, the dualies are an excellent choice when you're going ramp there, and they absolutely got a little bit lucky on that rotate that they found themselves in another close quarters situation where the dualies really shine. We're seeing some more MP9 buys, some more submachine guns. We've got a couple rifles on the field from NC State, so I wouldn't be at all surprised if Woe ends up playing outside while the rest of them try and tuck away into their corners respectively and ship them off one by one, or what might be a massacre over at ramp, depending.
It is a bit of a weird force buy from Kennesaw, so they actually managed to overwhelm Hops and Maced, who both had an FAMAS picked up for Oryx, means that this is a very winnable round. Chef, though, MP9 from a distance, executes Oryx, and Woe follows up very quickly. Nitsu won't be able to find any sort of success. And since they got the bomb plant, they got to purchase this, and they should still be able to purchase into the next round. Solaris will execute Scars to close out the round, and NC State are now within 2.
Chef having the game sense and the clear-mindedness to get that heaven pick, understand that there are more people in A site, but check his 6 and immediately clear the immediate outside is just beautiful. I mean, I could not ask for something more high-level CS out of that. If only my Premier teammates were anywhere as aware.
This guy is very new to the game too. You should check his hours on Steam. It's not high. He has been playing for not very long, and he is absolutely thriving with the help of Woe and Mace and Coach Cow. He is learning so fast, and Woe is putting them to bed. She does not want this lead to last any longer. 4v5, 4v1 now. 3v1. Stars will get a trade back. But it's curtains for this round as NC State 7 on the board, only 1 behind now.
Yeah, Scar's going down there with 2 CTs looking at him. It seems NC State has hit their stride again. They're feeling a little bit more confident as they come in and try to tie up the game here. I'm interested to see how this buy comes out. It's going to look like another Tech 9, maybe armor buy. Buying down to 1,500. If I had to guess, they're going to aim to get some SMGs next round, depending on how this goes.
Yeah, gotta hurt a little bit if you're Kennesaw. Solaris has an AWP as well, so they should be very, very advantaged, and Zexty will just eat a full grenade. 49 damage to the dome for him. Shot from Nitsu to try to find, I think it's Solaris with the AWP outside. Yes, it is. Great nade as well to push them off of the angle. But they're just looking for a pick, looking for one of these pistols to land onto their mark. But NC State not giving them any sort of fun, not giving them any sort of fight. Except for ramp, where Hops will find one back on Oryx. He'll take a little bit of damage. Zexty will find Chef as well, and that'll signal the speed up onto the A site. Maced is in a great spot. First frag his way. Second frag doesn't get the spray transfer. Nitsu and Scars continuing to find value on this round, but it is just Scars. He has 2 players to find, and he will find none of them. Hops will close out the round for NC State. We're all tied up at 8.
Man, I was so looking forward to Cloud on Mace for being so undecided, going down on ladder A or B, A or B, A or B, and I'm very happy I bit my tongue because that spray transfer was absolutely in the cards to be a 3K. Some unfortunate strafing on both of their ends, but that could have been what a clip.
It was already great. He got the
That's
2K and did
Yeah,
his
it was. I
job.
mean, it was beautiful. He actually, waited for the sound cues, didn't reaggress too early, tried to get ahead of the play, reacted accordingly.
Also, this
Chef
play from Chef is
plays
really
a
good. He's up
little.
ahead. It doesn't even matter that he got up there because Nitsu actually got picked off by the op, and it kind of just allows Chef to hold that space and maybe even walk forward. You can see how far up this player actually is, and Zexty, along with his teammate, will creep forward through the smoke and mini. Hops will find Oryx as well. Really nicely done, maced onto RB Junk, and it's just picked apart for Kennesaw. They have not found any sort of value so far. Another one on the scars, and Zexty won't even get a frag. Flawless round for NC State. AK's picked up, and Kennesaw back down onto a half buy, unless they want to force up a couple of rifles here.
Yeah, we're starting to see. Oh, we got another pause here. I would imagine this is a Kennesaw timeout, and I really can't blame them. NC State, I have a lot of momentum, even if
Also
there's
could be a
nothing.
tech pause. I
Could
think they
be.
actually will show up as a Kennesaw State timeout if they call a
Okay.
timeout.
Well, this tech pause will absolutely be useful for Kennesaw State because they would love a momentum break for NC State steamroll these past couple of rounds, and they're looking to reaggress here. Looks like it's going to be some AKs coming in, some redecision from Zexty. He's going to go for the Deagle Armor util run. I imagine he's going to play some kind of further out angles, maybe not quite long. I believe he's aware that Solaris will be waiting with the op. You know what? I hope I see the hero play. Go for it, Zexty.
I think that's what they need at this point is just a couple of frags to go their way so they can close out a round earlier on than they normally do. The T side of Nuke is notoriously difficult. We've talked about it at length already. And sometimes all you can really ask for is a couple of quick picks and a man advantage. But the CTs just get to move around the map so effectively and rotate so quickly through so many different avenues that it can be quite difficult to find anything. And there's a lot of chokeholds you have to go through, a lot of smokes you'll have to run through, a lot of mollies you'll have to run through. So sometimes all you can ask for is a pick, and NC State not really giving them the opportunity to get those picks either.
Yeah, I mean, we're seeing some key figures come through in this map. I mean, we see Woe is obviously the aim machine, right? But Maced is really choosing and playing these close quarter corners very well. I mean, I
Close
think,
corners.
yeah, I'd say that's
Well
6
said.
times fast. I mean, yeah, what is that? Like, I would probably guess that 14 of those 17, or yeah, 14 of those 17 kills there are just close quarter SMG spray downs, and I love to see it. I mean, it's just excellent positioning, excellent trigger control, and we're gonna see Woe head over towards ramp. Sexy is going for the op, but he won't find it.
And a little zealous, but they will push Solaris off the angle. He'll have the cross ready. And I don't know if there's a smoke to block it off here. Flash doesn't matter. Nitsu goes down. An immediate 4v5. Solaris looking for more. Whoa, finds RB Junk on the trade as well. Finally goes down to Oryx, who has one of those 2 hero rifles. And now B-Site could get found. But it looks like they'll actually freeze. Outside fight happening for the other side. May still go down as well. And I don't know if they've picked up a rifle for Zexty just yet. But he'll creep around outside. I like this play a lot, actually. To be able to make it this deep, he picks up a rifle as well. Does he go up into heaven? There's a player watching for it. Chef in a great spot to punish. And I'm curious to see if the other 2 players are coming towards A. It looks like they are. Chef finds one, but can't find the second. And neither of the other 2 players from NC State are here.
Bomb going down for heaven.
Solaris coming in from ramp. Hops coming in. I think from vents? No. I don't know where that is on the map.
I couldn't quite tell you either.
Oh, he's coming in from lobby. A lot of time
Sound
already
cue.
ticked down. Sound cue made, and the player in hut is not going to be easy. to flush out as well. Double smoke or a nade and a smoke used. Great swing from Zexty. First frag goes Hops' way. Can he find a second? Yes, he can.
Does he?
Does he have time?
Oh, he missed.
It's close. Does he have time?
I think he has it.
No.
The
Oh,
miss.
whiffed on the bomb. Didn't whiff the
Oh.
shot, but he whiffed on the bomb. That is heartbreaking. The smoke just barely obfuscating the bomb's position gifts Kennesaw State a T-side round, and they'll tie it up at 9-9.
Man, I mean, you see it all the time in the professional lowlights clips, but it is such a common occurrence. Like, you have the adrenaline dumping, you just hit all your shots, you finally have that relief, and as you go to hit E on the bomb, you just miss by a couple
You don't hear the
inches.
sound cue, and it's just
Yeah.
no.
Yeah, it really is just that panic. But we're seeing some heavy outside presence here from Kennesaw. Let's see how Woe decides to redress that. Solaris breaking smoke as well. Maybe not on purpose, but...
Ooh, take the shot. Doesn't manage to land it.
Oh, that molly would have been so...
It would have been
key.
juicy. It would have cooked up a couple of terrorists. Hannibal Lecter would have had a feast.
Oh,
Whoa, exploring past the smoke. Didn't find anything. Now NC State, 4 versus 5, have to hold both sites. Solaris still has this up, so it's possible. It's probable even on the CT side. All you need is a couple of picks, and then the round just falls apart. Slowing things down is Kennesaw State, and it looks like A might be the target. Chef mollied off into Hut. Solaris big on the Zexty. Oryx will find the trade back. Opper goes down now. Chef in a great spot. Finds the huge first pick. And he'll rotate back over to Squeaky. Mace another one. Scars spray down into heaven onto Hops. Mace though. 1 versus 1. The captain of NC State. Nade, 5 health left. Maced. Yes, he can. Double digits for NC State.
That mini to Squeaky's 0 hesitation rotate won them that round. It wasn't close. For him to get, he got away from that mini spray, or that Hut spray, by like fractions of a second. Immediately comes out Squeaky with his teammate, immediately punishes the enemy team. That round all fell down on Maced, and I'm so happy. Sorry, I am unbiased. I am so pleased to see such great Counter-Strike coming from every player, but from that round and specifically from Maced.
The captain. 20 frags to his name, leading from the front. He's IGLing too. He's doing everything in this game. Secret speed up from the side of Kennesaw. They'll run into one player here. Will they find a pick? Yes, they will. Whoa. Doesn't manage to find anything, actually. The bullets just went completely wide, and a B-site plant is in the works. Oryx will look for something else as well. Maced has crept up behind them. The timing they might not be ready for it.
Does he get the freebie out event here? No, but he gets the information. Aw, 2 locked in.
It's just Chef left alone, 1v3.
Chef gets the info that he's got a flank.
And they're rotating. They're going A. It's a smart play from Kennesaw. And Chef, he has to re-clear everything. He's going to hear the plant, though.
Yeah, with $600 to his name, I would be surprised if he doesn't just go for the exit frag and the save here. Yep, and that's what it seems like he's going to be doing.
Yeah, heartbreaking way to lose the round. Whoa. Had everything lined up for her, but couldn't find a frag there. That's what gives Kennesaw State this round. Chef is in a great spot to find this exit here, but Oryx flicks right to him, and
in
NC
the
State.
BM spray.
Ugh, hurts.
God,
if you're
you love
NC
to
State.
see. You love to see a really close best of 3 as NC State takes a timeout to discuss how best to punish that BM spray just then.
Yeah, you probably don't want to dwell on it too much. You probably want to allow them some time to think about the next round, to think about what kind of plays you'll make, what kind of util you need to throw, where your eco is, and is NC State double ecoed? I think they might be.
Oh, they might be.
MP9's purchased up, and they can do damage. Don't get me wrong.
Some more dualies for Maced. That'll be another show for us potentially as we go over into the Kennesaw State side. We have the classic op for Scars, as the rest of them have every single piece of equipment that they could ever dream of, save Zexty is a little low on funds there, but considering what the weaponry lineup is, this is going to be a very interesting round. Whoa, instantly flash.
Lobby pushes the call. Zexty will get traded out very fast. Outside play. What a shot on a Mace. Doesn't land the bullets. He'll take a little bit of fall damage, but that's okay. Or it's not looking the right way. Whoa, comes away with another frag. And NC State has equalized the man advantage. Should be a rifle to pick up if you're Woe as well, but she'll just drop down. MP9 stuck in the face of RB Junk, but it won't find the frag. Solaris and Hops now have to speed up. Kid on Hops, but the bomb plant in a great spot for Kennesaw. And a player has let them both pass. He actually gets found out. Nitsu doesn't come away with anything. RB Junk, huge kill onto Solaris. Hops, last man left alive. Might have to go for the stick here. Can he get it?
Guys?
Is he getting it?
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
he doesn't get it. He's just outside of the smoke as well.
Unfortunate.
Do they die though?
They do.
They both
do
die to the bomb. Actually,
clutch.
massive round from NC State.
Yeah, Chef seems he was a little too comfortable playing with Flyer growing up, given his profession, pushing out into Malo.
You got all the zingers today.
Yeah,
huh,
I got it.
Simon?
I got it like that. Yeah, just pushing out into Malo, hoping to get that op takedown, but unfortunately, the MP9 giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, NC State forced to eco. And if Kennesaw win this, they're on match point. Not just match point, match point. They get to win the whole series. But NC State, fast play outside is met with an equally fast bomb plant from the side of Kennesaw, and the frags are going both ways. Mace has found some value, but it's not enough. 3 kills fall to NC State, but Kennesaw on match point.
Yeah, it's very interesting to see, like, the clip generator and the highlight machine is mostly going towards NC State, but Kennesaw is objectively playing a more cohesive, team-focused Counter-Strike right now. It's
Our
always
biased
Mace-
observer.
I'm praising Kennesaw at the moment. I think that they are actually working together. They are making sure that they're not left in clutch situations versus NC State. They do have the clutch monsters, but at the end of the day, you don't want to be put into many clutch situations. There's a reason they're called the clutch. You are unlikely to win those.
Oryx creeping forward outside. Going to make contact with Woe very shortly. Is she ready for it? Ooh, Solaris is up in hand, and NC State gets a lifeline so far. Looks like ramp is going to be the call. And there's a lot of players about to make contact with Hobbs. Zexty finds the first frag, and Chef will rotate down to B to try to stop this push in ramp. Woe was not there to make it happen. Frag's not there. Chef finally finds one. Mace with a second.
Chef strays into this fire. Okay.
Oh, frag for Scars. He can end it right
1v1
here.
on the match point. Oh, as Woe
Perfect timing.
delivers a beautiful breath of belief back into NC State as they have a little bit more breathing room in terms of eco and buys as we head into the last round of regulation. And me personally, not just because I want NC State to maybe win, hypothetically, I would also love a best
And
of
overtime.
3 last match overtime.
Money's not there for either team. Mac 10's purchased for Scars and Junk. MP9's for Hops and Maced. I kind of still favor the CTs on this side, maybe just because it's a CT-sided map, but NC State creeping forward, gonna put Maced into this close angle.
Do they enter Squeaky? No, they're wiser than that.
They need to be wiser than that, because that is a flip play that you don't want to see.
No.
Chef on this close angle. Kennesaw freezing. Scared of
Kennesaw.
anything.
Yeah, biding their time, waiting on lobby, hoping that NC State on this recent last round clutch has a little bit more adrenaline and rushing in them. But it seems that NC State is taking their time. They're trying to figure out what kind of mistakes Kennesaw can make here, try to punish them. But it seems both sides are kind of, playing chicken with each other, seeing who's going to do what first.
He landed on a Scars. Damage onto Zexty outside as well. Flashes are out. Set piece out. Chef has let them all pass. Mace going for the 2K with the MP9. Whoa, will close it out as well. Whoa, with 2 on the round. Solaris goes down in heaven. Whoa, will drop as well. It's 1v1. Hops!
Oh, Lord.
It's 2 in overtime. Oh, man. I almost lost everything that was happening.
24 rounds of Counter-Strike is not enough. We go into overtime with NC State and Kennesaw State. Man, what a match. What a match. That was as Chef accidentally let in 2 out of Squeaky. Just unfortunate timing on that Squeaky open. And we had some...
The lights were a little bright in that one.
Yeah, they were a little bright on that one. And very happy to see 6 more rounds, potentially.
Big thing for NC State here is that they do get to start out on the CT side. Hugely important, I feel, to be
no
able
change of
to
pace there.
continue any sort of momentum that you had. And honestly, I feel like Kennesaw was starting to build some momentum on this T side, but NC State, being on the more favored side, not having to worry about their economy anymore, means that they get to play with a little bit less pressure. All this space taken by Chef outside means that A is almost assuredly the play. Whoa, with the flash. 3K for her! A monstrous play in the first round of overtime. RB Junk will find a consolation prize, but it's just that. NC State 13-12 taking that first lead. First round of overtime goes to the pack.
Yeah, it seems NC State remembered that single file line and Squeaky and has reversed that same play onto Kennesaw. 3K, one of them blind, almost got the 4th if it wasn't for the Heaven player cleaning up that last one. NC State really bringing some of that momentum from the end of regulation into OT. We'll see what Kennesaw will do to try and put a stop to it here. It seems like a lobby run.
Oh, first pick for Scars onto Mace. Drop down for one more player. Chef not able to find any sort of value through the smoke. Woe goes down. It fell apart so fast for the Wolf Pack. And Solaris just twiddling his thumbs on ramp. What can you do, buddy, with the op? Looks like he's going to have to save it, even with 9K in the bank. Might as well go for it now.
Yeah, he should be aware that they've got enough eco to just buy another op here.
Oh, he's dead.
It's almost a chance there to re-aggress.
Wow, flawless from Kennesaw State to turn a T round. Really, really important for them to even be able to win one.
Yeah, what an amazing, amazing game 3. This has been such an entertaining map. Maybe I should reconsider Nuke as one of my most hated maps. It really seems like a back and forth game here.
It always, I always think Nuke brings out something magical in teams. You get some really, really great Counter-Strike, some classic Counter-Strike being played on this map. And once again, Squeaky Rush for this Kennesaw State team. Mace will be tested here. Solaris passes, though. First frag goes his way. Oryx goes down. Solaris will be traded out. That's the op-down for NC State. Chef, though, finds value, and Nitsu has crept down into B and gets the bomb down. But the frag goes to Hops, and NC State comes away with another round win and goes up 2-1 in this overtime.
Yeah, I was hoping that was a stroke of genius from Nitsu there, that his teammates would be able to get off site and help him out guarding B there. But yeah, that rotate just never came through, and alas, he was stuck out in the open as, not sure who that was at the end there, punished that mistake.
The pressure is, I'm at the edge of my seat.
Yeah,
Two rounds for NC State to close it out. 3 rounds for Kennesaw to close it out, 16-14. NC State only have to win 1 to at least guarantee that the game will continue. And Solaris has an off. He's ready. Of course he's going to purchase it.
Let's see how we got, yeah. All right, seems like more of an outside angle for NC State here.
It's a whiffed.
Is that an HE going red? That's going to be bad.
Oh my god, it's coming together for NC State. 2 picks outside and they'll speed up towards B. The secret take, very nice. Scars is here with the rotate, but he won't even find one. Hops with a huge first pick out of the sight.
Yeah, NC
Oryx
State
and
have
Nitsu.
locked this down.
Oryx and Nitsu left alive. 2 players, an AWP and an M4. Do you go for it? Do you save? I think it's a save.
With that amount of money in the bank, though, I think... I mean, hypothetically, Oryx could just buy Nitsu and Op. Like, I feel like they should try and do something here. Are they really just going to let match point go to State?
Crazy, man. Crazy.
KD padding? And O2
They are
game
playing
3?
for the win. They are playing for 3 rounds in a row. They're forcing double overtime here. Just crazy. NC State, huge W. 2 players go down, but look at the money. It doesn't even matter.
Man, I hope we see a double overtime here.
I don't. I'm biased.
I just keep the train going. I want to see another YouTube video about the longest game of CS ever played. What is it? 7 rounds of OT, something like that.
I think it was like 8.
8. Yeah, something.
It was
ridiculous.
like VP in another team, if I remember correctly. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Either way, the lights are incredibly bright now for Kennesaw State. 1 round and you die, and Nitsu likes those odds. First pick goes his way, nade out to do some damage as well, and NC State will speed up towards Secret once again.
Yeah, NC State think that Molly was effective, I think, because they just kind of let them walk into Secret, and there's no kind of effort to stop that rotate. That Molly call, that Molly throw, I mean, might have been just slightly too late, as they seem to be walking to a fairly abandoned B site.
It is a 3v5, but if NC State can get this bomb down, if they get this pick onto Scars, it is a very, very winnable round. But Scars has slipped the net very nicely. Any sort of pick that comes his way is guaranteeing a round win. Smoke.
That
Set
ramp
piece
rotate
out.
coming in.
First pick goes to Scars. Bomb dropped as well. Second one. Beautiful from him. Solaris is the last man left. Tech 9 and an up versus a ton of rifles. They'll spray it out. They'll spray into the smoke.
Oh.
Can't even find one. An
was a-
attempt. Zexty taking a 1 HP. But NC State can't quite close it out.
I'm so surprised that that last shot missed. I thought that was for sure going to connect right at that moment. But yeah, key points there. I mean, it was... they just held B-site immaculately. I thought NC State really had that in the bag there. Some excellent positioning and timing over on... What do you call that? Balcony?
Yeah,
Balcony.
I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, if you can't tell, I don't play Nuke a lot. Man, we have the potential for a double overtime. Can you think of anything better for the last match of BO3?
Yeah, cookout tray would be nice right about now. I can't lie.
Well, if this keeps going this way, a couple more OTs and it might be the only thing open.
Looking like it. NC State slowing down. Whoa. Loses her life early on. Nitsu with this up has been a bastion for Kennesaw. Maced loses his life as well. Exploration into lobby. Chef will also falter. It's all falling apart. Flawless for Kennesaw State, and both teams only getting one on the T side. Means that we are going to another OT. NC State will start out on the T side this time, and Kennesaw will be on the CTs.
30 rounds is not enough. We head into double OT.
My voice is getting tired.
Yeah, I'm getting tired.
But I can't ask for anything better.
Maybe some cold water to splash.
Yeah, you know, an Adderall. You didn't hear me say that, chat. Anyways, RB Junk looking for more presence outside. NC State sending 3 players there as well. Solaris with the op again, looking for that secret peek, but there's nobody there. NC State has other ideas. Needs to again with the op. What a monster, man. Cannot stop this guy from getting value outside.
Yeah. Hops and Mace stacking up.
Oh, there's one player there. Op for Nitsu. Whiffs. He gets one on the Mace, but the whiff back. And that might be a freebie site. Maybe not quite. Scars is here. In an excellent spot to run interference. This M4 about to break hearts if you're an NC State fan.
It's checked.
Chef! What a huge pick! B site belongs to the Wolfpack.
How do you check that aggressively?
Oh my God.
What a risky gamble.
Oh no, Oryx steps into the molly just a little bit too far. Takes a lot of damage, Chef.
Well, you can only
Solaris
do so much cooking.
The pick. Zaxty, last man alive. NC State, if they can put 2 on the board from this T side, it could spell doom for Kennesaw. The Wolfpack climbing forward round by round, kill by kill. Bomb plant by bomb plant. Chef, MVP of the last round for sure with that pick.
That strafe peek was ridiculous, and he had no doubts about which corner he was in. He knew exactly where they would be. I mean, just incredible. Notice that it seemed oddly quiet on site, and therefore it had to be a rat spot, and knew exactly which rat spot he had to look at.
Man, the game sense on this guy for being so new to CS. I have to say I am so impressed with him. Nitsu as well. Probably not as new to CS as Chef is, but he has been lights out on this OT. 19 frags to his name, but so many first picks with the op.
Some more late smokes coming out.
Were these fakes? It looks like it could be. NC State's tucked up towards lobby. But the smokes went outside to try to draw some... Actually, there's 2 players out here still. I take it back. Me too. Going for the flick, but Junk is there. Solaris going down. Zexty with a second onto the secret guy.
Picks up the AK.
Maced. Important pick. Gives NC State a leg back into this round, but that foothold breaks off immediately. Oryx shuts it down. 16-16 NC State. Falters and Kennesaw, the owls soaring above.
Yeah, can Kennesaw State clutch the lead on CT side? It's going to be a very difficult run back if they have to get several rounds once they switch. This is absolutely pivotal at this point in the game. I'm getting tired. This is such a great game, but my mind is fleeting at this point.
Casting is a draining experience, I tell you that. Molly just threw up the smoke. Zexty and Nitsu find 2. 1 for Chef. A second for Chef. He's remembering the Alamo. Molly to push him off. It's Maced and Chef, and there's no 2 players I would want more.
He's aware
from
of
this
the
NC State team. Heaven rotate coming in. They'll drop off and the bomb will go down. NC State They're going for it. They have to.
Chef seems acutely aware that lobby is a danger. He hasn't quite peeked out. What was that? Hello?
Oh, Chef doesn't get it. Mace with the first pick. NECC has an op, so it's not easy for him to trade, but Scars finds it. Mace looking the wrong way. And Kennesaw win 2 on their CT half.
Did you see Chef flick through the wall directly at a player in Mini?
Checking PC. Checking
Check
PC.
PC.
Checking PC.
Check, what is it? Word EXE? Where's the,
Yeah.
check that out.
Shout out to Forsaken.
It's
Not the
weird.
CS player, the Valorant player.
Yeah, right. Separate people.
Separate people. Very different people.
Don't worry about it.
Alright. Take stock, NC State. Put onto the CT side now. They have to win 3 to close out this map. Kennesaw State, I think, need 2.
Indeed.
19 is the magic number. Is it a shotgun for Mace?
It is an XM. Indeed.
You got punished for it. Whoa.
Well,
With a big pick as well. And I guess it is a shotgun going down, so it's a 1-for-1, and all you lose is an XM. So could be worse
yeah,
if
the
you're NC
XM,
State.
the XM, absolutely. I mean, we've seen in the majors recently how much damage it can do in the close quarters. It's been a favorite
Taking a page
shotgun.
out of the Valorant player's book, I can't lie.
Yeah, that as well.
The way those guys buy the judge, bro, it's nasty. Good thing we're not on an official CS stream, so I can talk about it. NECC creeping outside with his teammate. Solaris is tucked up, watching Mini.
playing an
This A play on lockdown.
Slayer's playing an oddly close corner considering it's an op, but
Oh,
we'll
we
see
might
how
have
that
some
goes.
fun. Great
This is
flash to
first.
force him off the angle. He goes for another chef with a great pick. Solaris gets pushed off by Zexty. NECC creeping up behind. Woe will find a pick. It's just 2v2. And NECC's looking the wrong way. Zexty left in a clutch. Has to pick up the bomb. Gets an HE while he's at it as well, and he'll drop down into B. Great play. Smoke's not great, but
Guarded right there. There's actually
should be able
plants.
to slow him down.
Oh!
Nasty first shot. He's not ready for the second player ramp, though.
The second player. Oh boy, can you believe it? We're all tied up again.
We're all tied up again, man. NC State, man, I cannot ask for anything else. We're hoping for a Wolfpack win. We are on the Esports at NC State Twitch channel, so a little biased, but Kennesaw taking the fight to the pack. Bring them to Raleigh. We want to see these guys on land.
Yeah, when is that esports stadium opening?
We don't know. I don't know if I'm at
We don't
liberty
know.
to talk about it either, honestly.
Oh, you've got
2027
insider
is what
info?
the official website says.
Ah, okay.
So, knock on wood for 2027. But NC State doesn't want to wait until 2027 to win out on this one. Up for Solaris once again. Chef and Mace taking some nade damage. Hops will be alone on ramp. And it looks like ramp might actually be the call. Solaris about to get tested. Find Scars, and now the speed up on the ramp is called. Hops goes down, doesn't find one. Molly into hell to stop the rotate and speed up into B. NECC, tip of the spear, will keep it going. Rotate is there already. Solaris has gone down. A pick for Mace. 3 versus 3. Molly, Woe finds another onto Oryx. Man advantage for NC State. Woe will go down. Equalizing kill. Bomb has not been planted yet. Fake plant. Chef not there! Zexty and NECC close it out! And they will secure at least a triple overtime.
Mace was not prepared for that off-angle lack of support for his teammate. I mean, in that position, it's a 2v2. There's just a bunch of bodies that went down. You need to be on site and help bomb plant. So that was a very risky but very rewarding play from, what was that, Zexty? Tucked away in that corner there. Yeah, really well done.
Match point for Kennesaw. back against the wall if you're NC State. All you can do is play for another OT, and all you can hope for if you're Kennesaw is to close out this map. Hops faltered in the last round. So much pressure on this one player to hold ramp. Mace creeping forward. He's half HP from the nades already. Brilliant from Kennesaw at the beginning of these rounds. They are finding so much value off of this utility. Oryx. First pick, and Hops cannot stand up to it. Chef takes a lot of damage and deals out a lot of damage as well. Mace has already rotated down. Don't swing out. You're running into 3. He finds 1. Whoa! With 2. Solaris with another.
As we head into triple OT, dare I say.
Oh my god.
That makes triple OT. I got my wish. Oh, Lord.
We have more Counter-Strike to be played.
How many
Neither of these teams able to get 3 on the CT side or get 2 on the T side.
36 rounds? It's just not enough.
Holy moly, man. This might be one of the longest games in NC State history.
Excellent. I love that I'm a part of this. This is history in the making right here.
You are part of history, my friend.
I'm not getting off the train anytime soon either. Unless we were playing train.
Yeah, then you'd be struggling. Scars! Won't be the first pick, it'll actually be Woe. Hugely important for Kennesaw to be finding these first picks on the T side. Chef will drop down into hell. Mollied off, and he actually swings into the molly! It's Zealous! It's a little risky, and Mace about to get found out by one player. 180s. It's Scars. Huge to win that one out. Great first round from Kennesaw.
Too many cooks in the kitchen there. Just went down in the fire. Double molly, trying to get the swing. Taking on 2 mollies and 2 enemy lines of spray. Yeah, I'm surprised he got as much damage as he did. That was just an unfortunate peak.
Window shot out.
Okay.
His T side is starting to improve a little bit from Kennesaw as well. It's still a back and forth affair. NC State, if they win these next 2, it is very possible for them to close out this map. But equally as possible for Kennesaw. And it feels like they have taken the lead in these overtimes more often than not.
It's an awesome opcraft, by the way, from Solaris.
Complexity fan.
Yeah,
respectable.
I respect it.
Whoa, swing out into Mace. And Woe is actually the one to go down for Zexty. Bomb getting planted. Chef creeping forward. Sound cues galore. He finds a first pick. Monstrous. Retake out for NC State. Nade will get cleared. Or smoke will get cleared. But Zexty, huge on the double, and RB Junk will close out one more. 2 rounds on the T half. You have to imagine this is feeling good for Kennesaw State.
Yeah, such an unfortunate smoke break there where it's still covered. Zexty on the left there at that point, taking down the last chance NC State had at stopping this train of an T-side round from Kennesaw State. Can they get 21?
I'm running out of Gatorade. I can't lie.
Running out of... The caffeine levels are a little bit low in ya boy.
Outside, once again, Woe taking damage from these nades. It is making these early gunfights so much easier for Kennesaw. Boys out of the Peach State, continuing to shoot, continuing to keep it forward.
Continuing to feeling peachy.
Yeah. 31 frags for Woe. 36 for Oryx and 35 for Zexty. What a performance from these 2 Kennesaw State players. RB Junk, 32 deaths. Zexy will find the first on a mace. Chef cannot stand up to the onslaught.
Oh,
Whoa. Finds one back onto Oryx. You still have to retake if you're NC State.
the... Ooh,
Whoa will go
excellent smoke spray.
down, and it's just Solaris left alone, and we're not getting many frames. Solaris probably isn't either. And
A fall
3 in a
from first.
row. Match point for Kennesaw. 1 win on CT side nuke is all they need to close it out.
I wonder what kind of ideas coach has over there. Actually, we won't know because NC State, I believe, has used up all of their timeouts unless they get OT timeouts, which I'm not sure is a thing.
You know, I think they do, but it seems that we're not gonna get one.
No, we're gonna let them play, which is my favorite kind.
An incredibly tall task for NC State. 3 rounds to find on this T side of nuke against a Kennesaw State team that is fragging impeccably well. Solaris will creep forward. Go ahead.
Seeing a slightly disappointing amount of B-hop attempts from someone who has B-hops in their username, but, you know, maybe it's not the place for it.
Time and a place. And Nitsu's time is now. His place is outside, and his weapon of choice is the op. Because, gosh darn, has this guy found a lot of value with the boomstick so far. Especially in these OT rounds. The late game push from Nitsu has been some magic. Another one! Chef goes down! Hops
Wow.
cannot stand up to the test, and NC State falters at the finish line. Kennesaw State comes away with a victory. What a performance by the Owls.
Yeah.
What can we say other than beautiful performance from Kennesaw?
And GG's. That last round was a point-and-click adventure for Kennesaw State. I don't know if they even lost any bodies that round. Excellent final push. I mean, triple OT, always really, really rough to deal with. But Kennesaw State had the endurance in the end. Yeah. What a wonderful
Game of
best of 3.
stamina for both teams. I'm glad everybody tuned in. We had an absolute barn burner of a match. Thank you all so much for watching. I have been Avinash, North Carolina with Silent. Thank you for joining me today. Thank you to the prod team, Yogurt and Mug, who were on directing and observing respectively. We have a bit of a banger coming up tomorrow. The Overwatch 2 stream set to be a doubleheader and an in-person stream. Me and Mega Ninja are going to be on the mic for that one. You're not going to want to miss it. But for now, thank you for tuning in to CS2. Finally, we got a stream without any tech issues. So knock on wood for the next one as well. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys next time.
Go Pack.